Hi, Alpha. Hi, Iman. I hope you guys are doing well. It's only a free yes or no. For other type of questions, you need to donate. Hi, high vibration. Hi, Rupali. I'm doing good, honey. I hope you're well as well. Hi, Karina. Okay, I'm going to wait for 5 minutes. Uh, I'm going to wait 5 minutes just to kind of like just hope like more people come in and then we can start. You're welcome. Guys, please read the read the title. It says free yes or no. So please stop asking questions. For that type of questions, you can donate. Um, High vibration. Are you going to stay here for a couple of minutes or something? Okay. So I'll take 10 returning subscribers and we'll see how many new subscribers I take, but I'll take like about 10 returning subscribers. So if you can help me make the list, it will be really helpful. You guys really need to stop asking questions before you're like, is this like your first time here or something? Even if it is, just like relax. Like, it just looks very weird. Like you're saying hi in the same sentence and then you're asking the question. you know? So I'm just saying, like, just relax, okay? So my moderator is making the list. Yeah, so after she's done making the list, yeah, we'll just move forward with whoever is coming in. It's Sunday today, right? Hi, Denise. Hi. I hope you're doing well. I'm actually on vacation now, so yes, hope to post more videos soon. But yes, I'm on vacation now. Okay, so I'll take my cards out. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let's start with the live stream. What's your question? High vibration? Yeah, I can't see your question. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, I just saw the PayPal, so I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, Alpha, please go ahead and drop your questions. I did not see the YouTube live thingy. I'm so sorry. Alpha, please go ahead and. No, I just saw the PayPal. I was like, oh, okay. What are B's intentions, reason towards me when reconnecting with me again? What are. Oh, I see your donation, Denise. Please go ahead and drop your question. Questions, my bad. What are B's intentions towards you when reconnecting? Oh, damn. Okay, so Alpha, what are Denise's? Sorry, not Denise. What are like B's intentions towards you when reconnecting with you? I feel like this person has missed you a bit. I feel like they have been thinking a lot about like the past, how good you were towards them, how excited you made them feel. I'm getting a lot of like excitement when it comes to you. Like this person feels a lot of like emotions, a lot of passion when they think about you. So I feel like hence why they kind of like want to or is gonna reconnect with you soon enough. Um, I feel like the main intention here is to kind of have that communication line again and just to kind of like have you in their lives again. That is kind of like one of the main intentions this person is going to have. And just in general, I feel like this person just misses you a lot. Hence why I think they're just going to be coming towards you so soon, if they already haven't. You also have two sixes here. So to me, multiple sixes kind of like talk about reconciliation. It talks about just wanting to kind of like restart the situation again, a possible new beginning. I feel like that is what this person is trying to ensure here. Hence why I think they're going to be coming towards you very, very soon, if they already haven't. So to kind of like summarize, I feel like they just want to bring balance in terms of this connection. They missed you a lot, or they miss you. They feel like you were really good to them. There was like this energy, this emotions that they felt towards you. Hence why I feel like um, they're going to come towards you very, very soon, or they already have. Just be a bit careful though. I feel like this person's mood fluctuates a lot. Like even though they're kind of like wanting to reconnect, even though they're wanting to do all those things with you, they fluctuate a lot, especially about commitment. Commitment is kind of like one of those gray areas for them where they want like you around them, but they're also kind of like taking a step back because sometimes it does overwhelm them a bit. So just be a bit careful about what you're signing up for, because sometimes they just lack a bit of like commitment. Do you see us getting intimate on a physical level? If so, how would that be? Okay. I love doing sex related questions. Okay, so do I see you getting physical level? Everyone must like, and if you're a new subscriber, you need to like and subscribe as well in order to get a free reading or just a reading in general. Okay, so How is the intimacy gonna be? Okay. All right, so I like this, and I feel like what's gonna happen with your physical intimacy is, I feel like there is a huge possibility that you both will get physically intimate. The thing is, like, it's that's not the problem here. Like, they're not scared about getting physically intimate with you. They're not scared about talking to you. What are they scared about? They're scared about commitment, and I feel like that is gonna be like the biggest issue with this person. Um, they just have a lot of like commitment issues, and it's just like they want it, but at times their mood just kind of like fluctuates, and they're like, oh, okay, maybe not right now, maybe I'm not ready yet. So I think that's gonna be kind of like the issue. So I think there's a high possibility that you both are gonna get intimate. I feel like it's gonna be very mutual. I don't think like, oh, it's you who's making the first move or all the moves towards her, or I feel like it's not gonna be like her doing it towards you as well. I think it's just gonna be more mutual. It's even possible that maybe some type of alcohol, or maybe both are gonna be at like a social gathering, and that's how it's gonna kind of like escalate. Now, when it comes to how the intimacy is gonna be exactly, I feel like the intimacy is gonna be really beautiful. I feel like it's gonna have like a mixture of like just pure passion for one another, but it's also gonna have a mixture of like just sensual love, trying to make like sensual love to one another, taking care of each other's needs. I feel like you're gonna be really caring towards her. You're also going to take care of her needs. What is she into, what she likes. I think you're going to really satisfy her on a deeper level. And I feel like it's going to be like, maybe sometimes, like, even like the session could be like, it can go for a long period of time as well. Like, you're going to take breaks here and there, maybe order some takeout, and then kind of like go back to this again. So it's going to be kind of like a lot of sessions. It's going to be really sensual. It's going to be really passionate as well. And I feel like you can experiment a bit as well with her. So I feel like when it comes to like the sex compatibility, you both are really compatible. The only problem I feel like this person has is their communication line is very, just it's very messed up, as well as I feel like when it comes to commitment, I think that's where they kind of like lag behind. Hi, pure love. Hi, Srishti. Confused mob. Oh, okay, it's okay. I can repeat it. So I was saying, it's gonna escalate. Like, it's gonna be mutual. It's not gonna be you making the first move, or she's gonna be the one making the first move. It's not gonna be like that. You're gonna be the making the like both. It's gonna be a bit more mutual, and I feel like maybe alcohol or like a social gathering is gonna be the cause of it, like a lot of alcohol, just kind of like being very sensual towards one another. That's how I feel like it's going to escalate. Um so that's kind of like one of the things I see here. And when it comes to like the physical intimacy itself, you both are very, very compatible with one another. And I feel like the love making itself, sorry, I have to use words like this, otherwise YouTube's gonna take this down. So the love making aspect itself is gonna be very sensual. It's gonna be very passionate as well. I feel like you're gonna definitely experiment a lot with her. She's gonna do it as well. It's gonna be like bunch of sessions as well. Like, you're gonna do it for some time, then you're gonna take a couple of like hours break, maybe order some takeout, and then kind of like go back to it as well. Physically, you both are very, very intimate, and it's very compatible as well. The only problem I feel like this person has is she has commitment issues, as well as a bit of like conversations or how she communicates. She has a bit of problem about that as well. But the physical intimacy, I think it's going to be really good, and you're going to take care of her a lot as well during the intimacy itself. I hope you heard that. Guys, if it buffers, just like let me know. Yeah, it's gonna be more mutual. Like it's not gonna be you like, oh, chasing after her, something like, no, it's gonna be more mutual. Okay, those who are on the free list, you guys have to wait a bit. I'm going to start with Denise's reading now. Thank you, Alpha. I hope you liked that. Okay, so Denise said, what are James Stark's intentions towards me? He's a new person. What are James's intentions towards Denise? Yeah, I get it. Like, it's like it's 2022. Like, I'm looking for something better. I'm looking for a long term commitment. And it's just like waste of time. It's just like, no, I hate it too. I get you. All right, so what are James Stark's intentions towards you? He's a new person. What are his intentions towards you? Okay, so when it comes to what are this person's intentions towards you, um, honestly speaking, I'm not seeing much right now. I feel like this person is essentially waiting for that realization or that aha moment, like, oh, okay, she's very nice, she's very attractive. That's what he kind of like thinks about you right now. Like it's very just kind of like, just as like an acquaintance, that's how he kind of like thinks of you right now. Like, oh, she's very beautiful, she's really attractive, I like her. That's pretty much it. So I feel like his intentions are not really set at the moment. It seems like he's still kind of like waiting for that perfect opportunity where he feels like, okay, I like her. I think I can like, see myself doing something about this connection. So that is kind of like something I feel like this person is waiting for. Hence why his intentions are still not set properly. I also feel like something about like maybe past issues or just not really ready to open up is coming in as well. Like maybe he's not really at that place where he feels like, okay, I'm 100% ready. Hence why I feel like he's taking his time. I feel like one intention that I'm kind of like picking up here is he wouldn't mind having a sexual connection with you because he is really really attracted to you. He finds you a very attractive person. Kind of like something about you is like very feminine and he really likes that a lot. So I think one intention I can tell you is he wants to sleep with you. But when it comes to like, okay, um let's start a relationship or let's go on like, cute dates or whatever, I feel like he's gonna not really do it anytime soon because I feel like this person is just not really ready yet. So you might need to kind of like wait up a bit. I feel like this energy is gonna change within the next 2 weeks. Yes, I'm getting the lovers card. So yes, I feel like this energy is gonna change in the next 2 weeks. um but it's kind of like it's more or less based on like if you guys communicate enough, if you both are just together enough. I think that's how I think it's gonna like start up, but right now he just wants to sleep with you. Sorry about that. Almost kind of like, okay, this might sound weird, I'm almost getting this like as a trophy. He feels like you're very attractive and he can like, boost about this with his friends. He can have like, like be like, oh, okay, yeah, I slept with her. I think it's almost like a trophy for him, and hence why I feel like he's so focused on like the sleeping part itself. The free readings are just a yes or no. For any other questions you have to donate. Vincent reached out like you predicted. What is Vincent's current intentions? Oh, I'm glad. I love when I'm right. Sorry. Yes, Jane, honey. Thank you so much. There is a list right now. I'll get to you soon. For a free reading, you have to just like and subscribe, and then you can get a free yes or no. Okay, so what are Vince's intentions towards you right now? Oh, that's so cute. He really missed you. I feel like Vincent has missed you a lot. Just have to say that. I feel like he really missed you, and I think this is one of those connections or one of those situations he has been thinking for a long period of time, ever since like maybe you guys broke up or just did not communicate enough anymore. I feel like he has been thinking about you, like you basically you were basically in this person's mind rent free 24/7. And I think his current intentions towards you are he wants to build the bridges again. I feel like he wants to talk to you more, possibly go on dates as well, but he's gonna kind of like do it in a more slower manner. Like he's not gonna rush it in. I feel like right now he's gonna focus on building just the communication itself, whether this is on like call or text. He's just gonna kind of like focus on that. And then when he feels like, you know, I think I'm ready for the next step. Yes, Joy, I did see it. And when he's kind of like ready for the next step, he's gonna be like, okay, you know what? I think I'm ready. Let's kind of like ask her out on a date. So I feel like his intentions are very cute right now. You have the Sun card, the Six of Cups, the Hangman, the Knight of Cups. It's like very cute cards. Just like aside from the Hangman. So it just seems like his current intentions are basically to connect with you again, to kind of like go on more dates with you, just to have like that romantic energy back, like the way that you guys were in the past. He just kind of like wants that back again. I think that is kind of like the main intention. One thing I feel like with the Hangman here is, um it seems like this person is very scared that maybe you have moved on or maybe you're not as interested in him anymore. So I feel like that is something he's a bit scared about. Like, okay, I'm doing all these things, but what if this is useless? Maybe I should just kind of like give up on this because nothing's gonna happen. There's a lot of guilt as well. I feel like that he's gonna open up about in the near future. So look out for that as well. I think you both are definitely going to have that conversation, and he's going to be the one who's going to initiate it. So that's another intention I'm picking up here, where I feel like he's just going to talk about how he felt all this time, and just kind of like be a bit more kind and a bit more attentive towards you. So very sweet cards. He really did miss you a lot. Also, high vibration, honey. I'll give your email reading by tonight as well. So in a couple of hours, I'll send that to your email. Everyone needs to like and subscribe, and if you're returning, you need to like the video as well. Damn, it's already been 20 minutes. Nice. Okay, the next person, if I'm not mistaken, was Joey, right? Yes, it was Joey, and then it was Scylla, then it was High Vibration. Sorry, right? Yes, or I might be wrong. Hi, Pi. Um, Lay, yes, Denise. I'm still waiting for your other two questions. Lay, honey, you have to like and subscribe, or you just have to wait if you're a returning subscriber. I'm doing the donations right now. Why can't I talk today? What the fuck? You posted? Can anyone see her question? Honey, I think you might need to rephrase it again because I don't see your question. I just see like I missed him too, and that's so him. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna go and get some soda. Can anyone see her question? I really can't see her question. Be right back. Pi, you don't have to donate for a reading, but I mean, you have to if you're gonna ask like a bit more detailed questions. But if you're just asking a yes or no, you can just like and subscribe, or just like like if you're a returning subscriber. Oh no, I already did that, Dina. I did that in the Vincent question. I'm looking for her third question. I don't see it. If anyone sees it, just okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and get some soda. Okay. Okay, I see it. If me and James were to be intimate, how would it be? Okay. If you and James were to be intimate, how would it be? Ooh, girl. Okay, okay, I see you. Okay, I'm getting one thing here, okay? About you, like especially about you. So either you're the type of person who screams a lot or you're gonna scream a lot with him. So either of that. Either you already naturally scream a lot when you're getting intimate, or he's gonna ensure that you scream a lot. So that's one of the first things I see about you. I'm sorry. Sorry if there are minors here. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so about like other type of things what I see here, I feel like he's gonna be a bit awkward in the beginning. He's really attracted to you, like both emotionally and physically. This man is just like really attracted to you, and he really likes you a lot. And I feel like he doesn't want to make this awkward by just kind of like initiating or just like being like the douchebag. He doesn't want that. He wants to have like this as a more natural process where both of you are a bit more intimate with one another. Both of you are kind of like doing this mutually. I feel like that's how he kind of like wants this to happen. So I think he is gonna wait up a bit, and vice versa as well. I feel like you're also not gonna be making the first move. Y'all are just like chilling. You're waiting for this to happen naturally, and boom, it happens. But I don't think it's gonna be as romantic. Like, oh, okay, he's gonna take me on a candlelight dinner. Like, no, I don't think it's gonna be like that. I feel like it's gonna be more subtle and kind of like on your face type of thing. Like you both are just like maybe he's literally just gonna directly say like, oh, let's Netflix and chill, and you know what's gonna happen afterwards. So it's not gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go on a date, afterwards we're gonna come in, it's gonna be sensual and stuff. Like, no, 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 it's not gonna be like that, honey. It's gonna be like directly on your face, like, oh, let's go do this together, and you both are like, yeah, yeah, let's go. That's how it's gonna be. Now let's get to the sex part itself. I feel like that's how it's gonna start, or that's how it's gonna happen. Just putting that out there. And now, when it comes to the sex itself, I feel like he's basically going like all the urges that he had until now about you, like him missing you, him craving you. I'm gonna say the word crave. It's all gonna come in. This motherfucker is gonna be like just going in, and I feel like you are really gonna enjoy that. Like it's almost gonna make you like scream. Yes, your wig is gonna be on the floor. Like you're literally gonna be screaming a lot. I'm seeing a lot of like positions from the back as well, and not just like the back. I feel like it's like in different positions. I feel like after the intimacy, I feel like you both are gonna shower together, where it's gonna be like round two. I see that as well. And I'm picturing this like weird scenario where he's doing it from the back, and then he kind of uh holds like a chunk of your hair and just kind of like pulls it backward, and you're just like screaming a lot. Sorry if it's getting too detailed here, sorry to all the minors. But I feel like it's gonna be really passionate, like almost very animalistic, you could say. And you're gonna have a really good time with him. He will too. And I feel like he's gonna more or less focus on pleasuring you than kind of like thinking about him. And I feel like oral is gonna be something that he's gonna be excited about. He's probably gonna start off with that and then kind of like proceed to like the penetration part itself. So I think it's gonna be really, really good for both of you. um at some point I feel like you both are just gonna use some music as well. Oh, he's a Sagittarius, makes sense. At some point I feel like some like music might be playing too, BDSM type of like vibe. Like I'm getting all those things. I think it's like it's very animalistic. Like the other person, like they had a bit more sensual, a bit more romantic. Yeah, this one is like straight up like just animals. There is a song by Maroon 5. I think it's called Animals. Like, baby, I'm praying on you tonight. I'm getting like that type of vibe for you and this person when it comes to like physical intimacy. Okay, I see like high vibration had to mute some people. Okay, so Adil and Mania Lane, hi as well. I can only do yes or no questions for free, and for that, you need to like and subscribe. And then my moderator is gonna add you to the list. When I call your name, that's when you can ask your question. Okay. As for a high vibration, how many questions can you ask for 10? Since it's 5.5, I think it's like $11, and you can ask about 4 questions. No, it's okay. I'm a Leo. I don't like Leo men either. I think they're just douchebags. But just one per session. I don't care if you're a returning subscriber or like a new subscriber. It's like if you come in, you can just like ask one per session. So the next time I come in, you can ask one more again. Okay, so Denise's last question is, what are James Stark's next action towards me? I hate Leo men. They're very egoistical, like just a weird vibe. Sensitive bitches, like I hate it. Oh please send me an email, girl. Let me know. Okay, so when it comes to what are like his next action, like James's like next action towards you, um honestly I'm not getting that much. Sorry. Okay, I feel like the most I can say here is communication. I think he's going to be a bit more open to communication. Like he's going to be more responsive. Let's say you just texted him. Maybe previously he would take a couple of minutes, couple of hours to respond. One thing you would see as like a change is he's more fast. He's responding to you a bit more faster. He's more attentive. That's one of the actions that you're going to see. I feel like he's gonna ask you on a lot of dates as well, but it's in a very like subtle way, like, oh, do you want to hang out or something sometime, like that. And I feel like it's not gonna be like as romantic or anything like that. It's just like, oh, okay, let's just hang out sometime, let's get this, let's get like Chick-fil-A or something. Like he's gonna do like that. um those are two of the things I see here. Like he's gonna start becoming a bit more attentive, becoming a bit more like communicative towards you, attentive towards you, being a bit more open to like meetups as well. Those are the first two things you're gonna see. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like you should probably look elsewhere when it comes to options or men in general. I feel like this person is very boring, not gonna lie. Like right now you might think like, okay, he's really interesting, but the more you get to know him, he's a very boring man. Like I feel like he's like the type of person you really don't even need the cards. You can literally just predict it yourself, like what his next action is gonna be. He's literally like that. And at some point I feel like you're gonna walk away, and I'm just gonna give you a heads up, walk away before this man ignores you, because at some point I feel like he's gonna ignore you. um so like maybe not even responding to you anymore, not even kind of like, taking the time. And even if he's responding to you, it's like so boring, like it's so vague, like you can literally just say like he's literally not interested, he doesn't care. But if you bring up sex, that's a different question. But aside from that, he's like a really boring person. I don't think you're gonna have a good time with him. Not compatible in terms of like personality, so I think it's just a waste of time, if I'm being honest. Had to say. Okay, HS, you can be added to the list. Fanta just tastes like carbonated orange juice. Well, it is. I mean, oh my god, I'm actually so dumb. It is literally made out of orange. What the Not just like the James. Sorry, I was about to say like James Franco. My bad. It's not just like the James person. I feel like you're gonna have more options. Not just like, oh, Vincent is like the only option that you're gonna have. No, it's just like James is not worth your time. That's, I feel like, is the best answer, because his intentions are shit. Um, he's a shit person, very boring as well. So I just feel like this is useless and waste of your time. You're better off just being alone, not even talking to anyone, just being like the hermit card itself. You're literally better off by that instead of this person. Okay. You're welcome, honey. Thank you so much. Okay, so who's the next person? Scylla, babes, come in. Yes. Until Scylla drops her question, I'm going to do a couple of old subscribers and new subscribers as well. Shit, I lost the list. Okay, got it. Okay, is Kamura? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name wrong. Kamura and Kamura and Rupali. Kamura and Rupali, please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. Should I forgive my Virgo man leaving me hanging last night in my car when we were talking, and put his phone on airplane for 9 hours because he started to have chest pains and went to the hospital? I don't know if he's being. Imagine he just had gas. Joey as well. I think you. I'm very sorry. I keep forgetting how to pronounce your name. I think it was Zoe. Zoe. Um, please go ahead and drop your two questions as well. I remember you donated. Okay, so should I forgive my Virgo man? Oh my god, I'm literally talking to three Virgo men right now. It's actually one of my lucky months, honestly. Like three Virgo men at a time, and they said like, you're crazy, but in a good way. Love Virgo. Virgo men are just guessing from all over. I fucking love Virgo men. Like, give me a Virgo man, and just like I'll just. I'm sorry. Should you forgive your Virgo man for leaving you hanging? Damn, I gotta know. RM as well, right? Okay, okay. I'm getting a no for you, Silla. I don't think you should forgive. So there are multiple reasons here. I feel like number one is one that was kind of like very, I guess you could say, like disrespectful, that he just kind of like left out of nowhere. And secondly, I feel like even just kind of like putting his phone on do not disturb when he was going through that is itself kind of almost like he doesn't even care if you're gonna call him or not. Like, he doesn't want to deal with you in that moment, and hence why you shouldn't forgive him. Like, let's say he's actually really, really sick, but he put his phone on do not disturb. You literally have no way of, like, contacting him whatsoever. So hence why the cards are saying like what he did was very childish. I'm not saying like he wasn't in pain. I feel like he was definitely in pain, emotional pain as well, and physical pain too. So that was definitely there. I'm mostly picking up on emotional pain. I feel like he's just going through a lot of shit emotionally right now. So I think the emotional pain is like greater than the physical pain that maybe he was in. So I think there are two reasons the cards are saying like no, you shouldn't forgive him. One, he just kind of like left out of like literally nowhere. He kind of like literally just like left out of nowhere. And secondly, 9 hours kind of like putting his phone on do not disturb when he was sick, and you literally have no way of contacting him. It's just like basically saying like, oh, okay, I don't want to hear from you, I don't care enough for your opinion, or I don't care enough to like let you know about this. Hence why the cards are saying like what he did was kind of childish. So maybe just like don't forgive him instantly, kind of like bring this topic up a bit. Ensure that he doesn't do this in the near future. That's what they're trying to just say here. Like, you don't have to fight about this with him. You don't have to kind of like do anything like that, but just kind of like bringing this topic to him is really, really important, because it's like if you're thinking about from a caring perspective, that was still wrong. He did that. You literally have no way of contacting him. And the second reason is he just literally did this out of nowhere, so that as well. So hence why the cards are saying like definitely bring this topic up, because it just like the more you let him disrespect you, the more you kind of like let him know that you're gonna be there, the more he's gonna take advantage of it. Hence why the cards are saying like you don't really have to kind of like say it in a way where it seems very toxic, but you have to kind of like ensure that he knows that you did not like it. Hope that made sense. Hi, happy girl. What's your next question, honey? Hi, manual crash. I have a final research paper submission in like 2 days, and it's about like 40 pages, and I still haven't started writing it. So, really vibing right now. Um, no, Manuel. My moderator will add you to the list, and when I call your name, that's when you can ask your question. If you need to leave, like whoever is on the free list, if you need to leave, you can, like leave for 5-10 minutes, come back, and by that time, hopefully, I'll be done with the donations. I should, but am I gonna do it at the very end? Yeah, yeah, I will. Just me, myself, and coffee. Yes. Disrespectfully agree. Um, so you should I shouldn't forgive him. It's more about like the principle, if that makes sense. I feel like your connection has become really toxic, and the cards are basically saying like if you keep on forgiving him, if you keep on just going on with it, the more he's gonna kind of like think like, oh, okay, she's always gonna be there. So that is why they're saying like, oh, just bring it up a bit, okay? Like just don't kind of like let it go under the surface. Bring it up a bit. Like you don't have to fight with him. You don't have to make this like a huge topic. However, ensure that a bit of like this conversation is met. That's basically what they're trying to say here, because the more you kind of like let him have his ways, the more it's going to be bad for you. It's not about him being sick. It's more or less like, okay, he kept it on do not disturb or airplane mode for like 9 hours. What if something happened to him? There's literally no way for you to contact him because his phone is on, airplane mode. And so the cards, they're saying like, even if you're thinking about this from like a perspective where he's sick, it's still kind of like a dickhead move to make because he literally doesn't want you to contact as well. So that's what they're trying to say here. I hope that made sense. Kamora and Rupali, are you guys here? If you're not, I'm going to take you out from the list. Should I go on a break with my Virgo for what he did to me? What should I do? I told him we should go on a break again because he completely disregarded me. Should you go on a break with your Virgo for what he did? Um, I think a break is gonna be really good for you and him as well. I feel like you both have been in like a very toxic cycle for the last couple of weeks, I would say at least. So it has become really toxic to the point where it's getting really it's really getting like it's really affecting you mentally, and to some extent it's affecting him as well. I feel like you both really need to kind of like fix your ways where it's like he's not doing the same things over and over again where you both fight, you argue, you kind of like go off for some time from social media from him. He's gonna come back with a big ass essay that he doesn't even mean, like it's not even genuine. It's just like a repeated cycle. Like at this point I feel like even you can predict what the next thing is gonna be, like what the next thing is going to be. Every time you argue or every time you get into a fight, you literally can just predict like what the next action is going to be from him. Hence why the cards are saying I think it's very very important for you and him as well to take a break. I feel like maybe a week is going to be enough just to kind of like relax up a bit, just to kind of like get into a better mindset and just have like that communication, because I feel like the communication line is the problem here. I feel like you both just communicate or show it in a different way. Hence why there's a lot of like problems. And it just seems like he doesn't really understand you. It's like it seems like you're a very difficult person, you're very difficult to deal with. Like, no, it just seems like he doesn't even try to understand where you're coming from. And that in hindsight kind of like pisses you off. You react to that, you get angry. Hence why it just creates like it just creates like an explosion. Hence why the cards are saying like yes, a break would be very very important for you as well as him. And the advice for you both would be take a break for a week. Don't communicate with each other, and even if you do it on a more friendly basis, just to kind of like build that trust, build that foundation again, because the foundation is really really shaky right now. And it's gonna, if you kind of like continue doing this, it's gonna get really toxic at some point where you're gonna lose focus on everything that's happening in your life. And if you don't want it to go that way, just kind of like ensuring like a break, just relaxing a bit is very very important. So I think yes, a break is going to be really good for you. Afterwards I think you both really need to work on building the foundation again, even if it means like having a bit more slower connection, like building the friendship, building the trust again, definitely do that because you really need that, and he does it too. Oh yeah, yeah, sure, no worries. um Hi, Jasmine. Zoe, are you here? Let me just turn the air conditioner on. It's so hot today. Also, guys, I'm very sorry if I'm stuttering a bit. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me today. I can't like enunciate my words properly, so I'm very sorry about that. High vibration, honey. If you, I think it's really late for you, and if you need to sleep, I'll do your questions afterwards, and send me your free questions as well, like three free questions on Instagram. I'll do that with your email reading. Like, thank you so much for moderating. I really need to have some new moderators. None of them show up whenever I go live. Yes, Nina, you can. There's a list, honey. You have to um, wait a couple of minutes. Yes, I'll do your questions afterwards, and then the three free questions. If you need to sleep, you can just like send that to me on Instagram. I'll do it with your live, not live, email reading. Very sorry about stuttering today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. Um, why does my okay? Sorry. Should I send an essay for everything I want him to work on during this break and what I'm upset about? I'm getting a maybe for your third question. I feel like instead of like maybe a text message, I think it's better if you both have a conversation, like a face-to-face conversation, so like maybe FaceTime or on a call. I think that's going to be a bit better instead of a text. And you have to make sure that it's more convincing. Like it's like you need to ensure that you are kind of like do it in a way where it seems convincing, like why you both need this break and it's not permanent. Because if you kind of like give him the idea that this is going to be permanent, he's not going to leave you. So I think you need to kind of like convince him like why the break is important and what he should work on and what you're gonna work on as well. Because I feel like the problem here is, like I mentioned, he doesn't really try to understand you. Like it most of the time you're not even wrong, like about let's say the cousin thing or about anything that you argued. You just come off in a way like more aggressive. That is kind of like your problem. And his problem is he doesn't even try to understand why you're saying that, you know? So that is kind of like the biggest problem here. Like he doesn't understand you, he doesn't try to understand you, hence why you get aggressive, and that is where the friction kind of like starts between you and him. And I think you both really need to work on that. I feel like you should kind of like give like a proposal as well, like okay, we'll try to work on the foundation, we'll do this and this. Like maybe just counsel for one another. Like you don't have to go to like a relationship counselor or whatever, like no, but just like maybe counseling one another so that you both heal from everything that has happened until now, so that the trust can come back again. Because right now, especially coming from your end, the trust is literally just dead. So you both really need that break. um so I'm getting like a maybe for your third question. Like I don't think, I mean, if you want to send a text, you can go ahead, but I feel like instead of a text, just being vulnerable with one another via a phone call or a video call, it's definitely going to be better than just like the text itself. Davis and Peters, yes, you may. There's a list though, honey, so you have to wait. And don't worry, guys. Even if the list is long, I'll do everyone's reading. Okay, so the fourth is why does my boss Jay think about me, his energy switches up on me so much. He's sweet and then he's distant, and also he didn't even respond to for me to go to work until the next day. So I don't know if he was being petty. I think he was being a petty. Him leaving for LA is definitely a reason, but I also feel like he was being a bit petty. The pettiness is coming from, I feel like, either I don't think you refused necessarily, but I feel like at some point you just gave off the vibe that you're not as interested in him, or maybe you brought up your boyfriend, like some way you made it known that you're not as interested in him. So I think he was just being a bit petty. Like, let's say during like maybe the service, you were not as interested, you were not as like, excited about it, or not really present there. I feel like or maybe you just like brought up your boyfriend or something, like somehow he got a hint that you're not as interested in him, and hence why I feel like he's being so petty right now. I definitely feel like oh, okay, so you didn't talk to him for a week, you know so yes, he's definitely being petty right now about that. And I feel like, yes, he was definitely a bit busy, but I feel like just you gave him a signal that just rubbed him a wrong way, and hence why he's kind of like acting like this with you. I feel like what your boss basically thinks about you, he thinks like you're still a very attractive person, you're still someone that he is really attracted to, but he also feels like you're not really interested in him. Like that is like the one thing that's coming up a lot. Like he is 100% sure that you're not interested in him by any means, and I think that's why he's being so petty about it. He still thinks like you're a very beautiful, very gorgeous human being. He really likes you. Something about your voice as well, like the way you communicate, like the way you present yourself, I think is really attracted to that too. Your hair as well. So it's like basically the feminine features that you have. I feel like this person is really attracted to those things. He also feels like you can be a bit bossy at times, or almost kind of like a diva. Like you have a bit of like diva energy, but that's something like is at the back of his mind. Like he doesn't think about it all the time. But just in generally, he just thinks like you're a very beautiful person. Will Nurse Val let me come back for lip fillers? I miss her work. I don't like how my lips came out with the other girl. Nah, bitch, for real. Like it looks like someone punched you or something. I'm pretty sure you paid a lot for that, and I don't think it was worth it. Like, it looks like it's swollen. Maybe because you just got the fillers done, so maybe that could be the reason. I'm not sure, but it just looks like it was like swollen or something. Like, you could have given that to yourself with like a bottle. Like, that's how it looks. Will Nurse Val let you come back? Um, yes, but I feel like you shouldn't kind of like just bring up the lip fillers first. I think you should kind of like focus on just starting the communication with her again. Give her a text, and if possible, try to kind of like show a sad side, like, oh, I'm really upset, there's been a lot of things going on, I'm mentally exhausted, I didn't mean to, like, ignore you or whatever. Like, just bring up the thing that happened, and just kind of like also say something about how you're doing really bad mentally. I think that would be enough, and I think she will let you in. It's just like, don't talk about the lip fillers from the beginning. Like, have a bit of like other conversations before that, and then kind of like bring that up. Hope that made sense. Okay, so Zoe said, should I try with Dan? Sorry, he has been asking for a long time, and I think he donated before anyone else, if I saw that correctly. Should you try with Dan? Um, okay, Zoe, I feel like the cards are saying don't rush in with this person. Um, Dan seems to be a nice person, and I think you both will get along. However, the cards are just saying like you really don't have to rush in with him. Take your time getting to know this person, going on more dates, or just building that foundation, and then kind of like think about like if you should try as in for a relationship or not. So I'm definitely getting a yes. Only based on the fact that you really need to kind of like give this some time, like just don't rush in. Don't think like, okay, I really need to do this right now, this is like my time, this needs to happen right now. Like don't do that. A new beginning is happening for you, it is going to happen soon enough. Just don't rush in, because you still have a lot of healing, a lot of things that you have to kind of like do first before you get into a relationship or you give someone else the time. So it's a yes. You should definitely try with Dan. However, just don't rush in, okay? Take your time. Focus on you as well. Don't forget that you exist. And just like don't make this person your entire world as well, okay? He's part of your world. So ensure that your career, your hobbies, your healing, everything is taking place at the same time. That's what I see for your first question, honey. Uh, Please go ahead and drop your other question too. Did my lip turn out good or bad? And do I need to get lip filler dissolver? I feel the girl was not doing it good and she gave me weird vibes. Did your lip fillers turn out good? I feel like it will. You need to give it a couple of days for it to kind of like fully set in. I think the lip fillers are good enough for you to kind of like pass by for a couple of days or weeks time. I don't think you really need to get like a lip dissolver anytime soon. I think it's best if you just kind of like wait up a bit, talk to like nurse Val first, because I'm pretty sure she is gonna let you in. She might kind of like say like, oh, I'm booked until this and this, but like that can happen, or I can like set you up on this date. So there will be a bit of delay there. Until then, like keep your lips, because I feel like with time it's gonna set in properly, so it's not gonna look as bad. And I do think like the girl wasn't really trying her best. If she did try her best, I don't think it would have been like this. I think it would have been a bit more better. So definitely, I feel like your lips did turn out good, and I don't think you need to get like lip dissolver anytime soon. But if you feel like, okay, no, I absolutely hate this, then of course, go ahead. But the cards are just saying like you really don't have to get it right now. Just give it a couple of days, and it's gonna set in. It's not going to be the best, but it's manageable, is what they're saying. So if you're okay with manageable, then you really don't need to get the lip dissolver. Is Steven going to realize everything that he's been doing and change a lot during our 7 days break? If so, why? Should we completely not talk at all? Um, no, definitely don't talk because the purpose of a break is you're taking a literal break from the person. You're not going to talk, you're not going to stalk them, you're not going to do anything. That is kind of like the purpose. Hence why the cards are saying like, no, don't reach out, don't say anything, don't talk to this person, complete silence. And when it comes to if this person is going to change up a bit or not, I think you and him both will change to some extent, because um, you both will just realize certain things, especially him. I feel like he's gonna realize that, okay, I really did fuck up on this. I should have done that. So I think there will be a lot of realization, and I think the realization is gonna come from a place of I miss her a lot, and I don't want this to repeat again. So I think that's why he's gonna get a bit better. Obviously, I'm not saying that he's gonna be a completely changed man. That's a no, but his behavior is definitely going to improve a bit. The word that you're looking for here is improvement. So yes, he is going to improve. I don't think he's going to completely change. For that, obviously you need months or time, like months or years time, but I do feel like there is going to be a bit of improvement in his character towards you. Okay. Zoe said, "Would it work with Dan? Will it work with Dan?" You're welcome, B. Have a wonderful shower. Okay, so Zoe, this is for you. Is will it work out with Dan? Um, I feel like, honey, I know I repeat this a lot for you. Even I remember, like, even in the last live reading, this came out a lot. I feel like you're not in the best place right now, emotionally and spiritually as well. Like, you still have a lot of things to heal from, a lot of things to let go of. And I think his, like, some of his traits, like his character traits or personality, is not gonna set right with you. Like, this is one of those relationship where it seems like there's a lot of compatibility. If you both put enough work into this, then you both can bring something good out of this connection. So yes, it can work with Dan, but I just feel like if you kind of like heal yourself a bit, and hence where the card said, like, don't rush in with this, take your time, get to know this person first, and then give into this connection. Because you really need to do that. There's a lot of things that you need to heal from, a lot of things you need to let go of. And if you continue keeping that, it's going to work as a baggage. And hence why the cards are saying, just, yes, it's going to work out. It's very possible. But just don't rush in with this person. Give yourself that break as well. And just ensure that you're moving towards a healthier path. Remember that this person is not your world. He's going to be a part of your world. So ensure that your career, everything that you like, is still ongoing. Okay. That's what I see for you, Zoe. High vibration, please go ahead and drop your questions. Thank you so much, Zoe. I hope that resonated with you. So to answer both of your questions, yes, it's gonna work out. You should go after Dan, but just, just don't rush in, okay? Because, like, take your time, be a bit more kinder towards yourself. I'm sorry, Rupali, can you drop your question again? Rupali, Kamora, Etinia, please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. Okay, if Kamura's not here, please remove her from the list. I called her several times. Rupali, please go ahead and drop your question. I remember you did drop your question, but I think I lost it. Okay, so Etinia BH said, does C Sat still attached and in love with that ex, a blonde flight attendant? Okay, if I can tell you the cards again. Okay, the cards that you got are the Hanged Man. Sorry, it fell. Okay, so the cards you got are the Hanged Man, the Emperor, the Lover's card, and the Chariot card. So I'm getting a yes but a no as well. I feel like he has mostly gotten over this person. I don't think he's as attached as it seems like. I feel like he or she has gotten over this, like, this blonde flight attendant person. I think, like, there might be some things that maybe he still hasn't gotten closure from. Like, let's say something happened between them, or he or she said something, the ex said something that he or she still hasn't moved on from. So that is, like, the only thing that is, like, the yes here. Like, yes, even though this person has moved past the relationship, is not as attached to this anymore, there's still some things that he or she still lingers about. She is irrelevant at this point. I feel like the only thing that's lingering is, like, maybe, oh, what if, or some things I said or some things I did, the just like the guilt. So that is kind of like the only thing that's left. Like, oh, I could have done this better. What if I had done this better? Like, that is, like, the basically the only thing that's left. I don't think he's attached to her anymore. Pure love. Pure Love and Iman. Oh, sorry, Iman donated. I mean, you can still ask your free questions if you want. Karina, you're welcome. High Vibration Honey, please go ahead and drop your questions. Does S have feelings for me? Does S have feelings for Pure Love? Okay, Pure Love, does S still have feelings for you? I'm getting a yes. I think this person still has a lot of feelings for you. Despite them acting like they don't, I feel like at times they really do act like they don't have feelings for you, or they don't really care about you. Um, but I feel like this person still has a lot of feelings for you. They just like suppress it. I think that is kind of like what's happening here. But this person definitely has a lot of feelings for you. So it's a yes. What is coming in the week ahead? First 15 days of May 2022. Details on future spouse. When is he going to appear in my life? Who will my brother Kamal get married to and when? I guess Rupali's not here, so you can cut Rupali from the list as well. Karina. Okay, what is coming in the week ahead? General, what is coming in the week ahead? Okay, I'm still getting a lot of like similar energy from like the email reading. I feel like May is gonna be a very hot and cold month for you. Like there are gonna be some days where you're gonna be extremely happy, and then there are gonna be days as well where you're not gonna be in the bestest position. Like this is what I feel like is gonna happen during like Taurus season. We're already in Taurus season. Um, so what does the week it has in store for you like from now till the 30th of April? I feel like this week is gonna be very busy for you. I feel like you're just focusing on like different things one at a time. I think there's a lot of like peer pressure coming in from your family members as well. um no, you're not skipped. Yes, I'm doing the last week of April for you. But like I'm just generally saying about Taurus season. Like Taurus season is gonna be a very hot and cold time for you. We're already in Taurus season, so it's just like a very hot and cold time. Like some days you're in a very happy place, you're doing really good for yourself, and then there are days as well where you're just not having it. And I think that is gonna be like your energy in May as well as like in Taurus season. Now, when it comes to what's going to happen during this time, I think you're really busy planning a lot of different things, or you're going to end up becoming a lot of busy just doing a bunch of like different things together. And I think most of these things are going to be family related, like maybe family related events or gatherings are coming in, or there's just a lot of like peer pressure coming in as well. I think there's a lot of like energy in the air that seems like, okay, like it's very controlling, and I think it's coming from your family's end. So I think what this week ahead is, I think you're gonna just like, it's gonna be a very normal week for you. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna go to work, you're gonna come back again, do your thing. All those things are gonna keep happening, right? But I feel like there are gonna be some events happening as well, some things that you're gonna know, and I think these are gonna be family related, as well as just kind of like a bit of like controlling energy coming in. So just be a bit careful. I feel like there might be an occasion where you're going out with a friend, or this could be even a cousin, like someone you're very close to, someone who's kind of like in your age group. You're going to go out with this friend or this person, and you're going to hear something from this person that you're not going to like that much. So this week kind of like seems like a very busy week for you, even though you're kind of like maintaining like that similar schedule that you always do. I think you're still just trying to kind of like balance a lot of different things, and most of the things are going to be based like family based. A lot of events, a lot of things are coming in for you. Just be a bit careful about the controlling energy that I was mentioning about, because I feel like there's a possibility there is going to be a bit of like control here. So just be a bit careful about that. Um, First 15 days of May 2022. Are you like asking for a general reading? Like just generally what's gonna happen in the first 15 days? Oh, I think I picked that up on like in the April reading, right? Hi, Hope. Like in the April reading, I think it said something about like weddings, invitations, and stuff coming in. Nice. Honey, what are you asking about for the second question? Like just a general 15 days? Like first 15 days of May 2022? Like just general? Um, High Vibration cut Rupali from the list. I think she's not here. Called her several times. So, oh, Love. Okay. Sorry, I thought like you were calling someone Love. I was like, oh, okay, she's addressing someone as Love. My bad. Okay. Okay, so what is coming in the first 15 days of May 2022 in terms of love? Okay, what is coming in the first 15 days in terms of your love life? Um, I'm getting this very weird scenario for you. I think I got this in the love portion as well. Just be a bit careful. Someone is gonna try to set you up, like in like a arranged marriage type of shit, or just like even like if it's a date itself, they might try to kind of like set you up. So just be a bit careful about that, because it seems like you're just like minding your business. I don't think you're interested in arranged marriage or anything like that. I think you just want something more romantic, like you want to find your soulmate, like that's the type of love you're looking for. And I think some people that are near you, they just don't understand it properly. And they're gonna keep on trying to kind of like set you up with someone. And I think this might happen around like the wedding itself as well. Like I think Indian weddings have a lot of like other events before the actual wedding itself. So I think like let's say during like the like it start like you just like put like turmeric or something, like maybe around like those type of events, or just like going shopping and someone happens to be there, someone is going to try to set you up. So just be a bit careful about that, because I definitely see that in the first 15 days of May, like someone trying to control you, someone trying to kind of like brainwash you to kind of like go after someone. So just be a bit careful about that type of energy. I feel like the first 15 days you're going to be really busy with just preparing for everything, just like making ensuring that everything is happening correctly, making sure that everything is working perfectly as well. So I think you're just going to be really busy in the first 15 days. um I definitely see two scenarios here. One, I mentioned like the kind of like trying to set you up on a blind date or like a blind marriage, that is definitely coming in. Another scenario I see here is um you're going to add someone on social media. Like if you use any type of social media like Facebook, Instagram, this person's going to add you, and you're going to kind of like add this person as well. There might be a lot of like men um, in your DMs kind of like trying to communicate with you. So definitely look out for that as well. I feel like you might also get like a communication from someone that you once liked or had a thing with. So that is definitely also coming in. Just a lot of like beginnings, like new beginnings happening in all aspects. It just seems like it's very subtle, and hence why you're not being able to kind of like pinpoint it that much. But to summarize, an arranged type of setup is going to happen. A lot of men are going to kind of like add you on social media, will try to kind of like communicate with you. And lastly, I feel like someone from up your past, like someone you had a connection with, is definitely going to be coming in. Okay, details on my future spouse and when is he going to appear in my life. Details on your future spouse, when is this person going to appear in your life. Okay, details on your future spouse. I feel like your future spouse is gonna be someone very similar to like the type of person that you have been looking for. Um, this person is definitely going to be a mixture of like earth as well as like fire. Not saying like that is going to be their zodiac sign, but that is like the type of energy they're going to possess. Like someone who's very stable, workaholic type of person, very ethical. They take their work very seriously, but they can be like, that sly character who's sarcastic at times, who likes to make jokes. So he's going to be kind of like that. There's a possibility, I feel like this person could be like an only child, or someone who basically got everything from their parents, but yet they're very humble as well, very down to earth, very kind. However, I feel like one problem this person has and will have as well is communication. It seems like they lack communication, like proper words to express themselves, as well as to kind of like show someone else love as well. I think that's kind of like the area that they lack in a bit. That's going to be something that's going to happen as well. You both will have a period of adjustment, just trying to kind of like compromise with one another and each other's personality as well, because you seem more extroverted compared to this person. This person just seems like a bit more on the kind of like on the defense, and you're a bit more down to earth, like compared to him. Like he just, unless he knows someone, he's not going to open up, and you're a bit more open, you're a bit more extroverted. So that is going to be like the difference. So you both will have to kind of like work a bit, just to kind of like ensure that everything is fine between you and this person. But he's going to love you a lot, he's going to take care of you, a gentleman type of mentality, and you're going to really like him a lot. It's just like there is going to be like a period of like adjustment between you and him. Who will my brother Kamal get married to? Oh yeah, yeah, doing the time frame as well. I'm getting within this year to early next year for you. I think it's highly possible that you're going to meet this person in 2022. Um, like around this time, like you getting married is coming in very very quickly. So I feel like you're not going to be like unmarried for that long. I think it's going to happen very very soon. So I'm getting like 2022 or like 2023 for you. Mostly 2022, but like if you want to have like a more wider time frame, then I would say like 2023. You can expect this person around end of summer to fall session, like the transitional period. So around end of Leo season to Virgo season is when I feel like there's a possibility this person is going to come in. Now, when it comes to the question about your brother, who will your brother um, Kamal going to get married to? I feel like your brother is honestly not open to marriage at this point. If he can, he will most likely not get married anytime soon. I think he's just kind of like at a place in his life where he's also figuring himself out, so he's not really open to marriage. What type of person he's gonna marry? I feel like he's gonna marry a complete opposite. Like the way he is, he's gonna marry like a complete opposite person of that. I feel like this person is gonna get along with your family really well. Um, they just know how to maintain relationships, especially with your mother or other people in your family as well. They just know, so they're going to be like the type of person who's like easy to get along. They can adjust really well. They're not the type of person who's going to kind of like be rude to you on your face. Like they're very sweet and gentle. That's kind of like the type of person I think your brother is going to end up marrying. I feel like it's possible that it can be like an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So I feel like the person could be like the air signs. That's what I see for you, honey. Jane, Jane and Iman, thank you so much for your donations. Please go ahead and drop your questions. Okay, time frame for your brother. Honestly, I feel like your brother is gonna get married after you. I really don't think he's at a place in his life where he wants to get married anytime soon. I'm getting like 2024 for your brother. Oh yeah, yeah, no worries, honey. Thank you so much, and please go ahead and send me your three free questions. I'll do that with your email reading as well. Thank you so much. Rupali, you're next. So not Rupali, Srishti, you're next. So just wait like 5 minutes, and then you can leave. Okay, I'll call you from the list because I'll do your question in a minute. Okay, posted. She as well. Please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. How does B feel about me? How does C feel about me? How does B feel about Jane? Okay, when it comes to what how B feels about you, Jane, I feel like there's a lot of conflict with B and how they feel about you. Um, I do have the Two of Cups here, so maybe you're talking about an ex partner or someone that potentially has a bit of feelings for you, but it's also masked up with a lot of sadness as well as a lot of like defensive mechanism. It seems like this person doesn't want to open up to you anytime soon about their hidden feelings, and their hidden feelings being like they do love you, or they have a bit of like crush on you at least. I feel like they just want to kind of like act like there's nothing there, and they just kind of like keep it to themselves a lot. There could have been like maybe an argument as well recently that you had with this person. um I feel like maybe there could have been like some type of argument with this person that you possibly had. If that's not the case, I feel like this person is just really scared about their feelings towards you, because I'm picking up a lot of like I'm very closed off from this. I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't want to tell her anything about how I feel. I just want to kind of like keep this to myself. So there's a lot of like closed off, suppressed emotions here. But it seems like even if this person, I don't care if it's a girl or if it's a guy, doesn't matter. I feel like whoever this person is, they at some point definitely had a bit of feelings for you. And I think it's definitely still there. It's just like they just don't want to talk about it. They just want to keep it to themselves because right now they're just not in a good place and how they feel about you. Because you have the devil card, the nine of wands, the 10 of wands, and the 5 of wands. So definitely something about being angry, something about holding on to a grudge is definitely there. Hence why this person is not going to talk about their feelings anytime soon. They're going to kind of like sulk it up, be sensitive about this because they are definitely holding on to a grudge. Okay, the next question is, how does C feel about me? Guys, I'm almost done with the donation list. So, and when I start with the yes or no, it's not going to take that long. So, you guys can just wait up a couple of more minutes. Oh, Jasmine donated. Thank you so much, Jasmine. After Iman, please go ahead and drop. Oh, Iman and Zoe. After Iman, Zoe, and then you. How does C feel about Jane? See, I literally took like 10 people from the list, and I still don't know why they like it got overbooked so quickly. How does C feel about Jane? Okay, this one is definitely better compared to B. I feel like this person has more stable thoughts about you. They have a more stable mindset as well when it comes to how you are as a person. One problem I see here is they're a very workaholic type of person. So to them, work is the most important thing. They really don't care about anything else. The only thing they care about is work. If you give them work or if you give them something to like do for some time, they're gonna be a happy person. I feel like this person thinks like you both are very compatible. Um, he thinks like you both can be friends but at the same time be more than friends as well, so there's a lot of compatibility to be friends as well as to be lovers as well. That's what they feel about you. They also feel like you're a very kind, very genuine person. You have always been there for them as well. I feel like this person is also a bit closed off when it comes to expressing, but not as bad as B though, because B just seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to um, kind of like do anything about it right now. But with the C person, he's a bit more lighthearted about this. That's what I see. Also, they feel like you're a very fun person to be around as well. So I think there's a lot of like appreciation that this person has towards you. I saw your question, Srishti. I think you said like, will I be engaged this year, right? And Iman's question as well. Iman, are you here? So Srishti said, will they be engaged this year? You're welcome. Thank you so much for the donation. I feel like Srishti, for your engagement, I think it's possible that you will be engaged this year, but mostly around the end of this year, like maybe a winter wedding, winter type of like occasion. Um, so I feel like yes, you will be engaged this year, but I'm getting around like the end of the year, like Capricorn season. So that's where kind of like the time frame I'm picking up on. Uh, Jaden, just stay here because I can't add people. I don't have spaces left. But after Iman and Zoe, I'll start with like the free readings. So just stay for a couple of minutes. Okay, so Iman said, how did they perceive me tonight in the gathering we had? with the whole team, managers and their families, especially P and N. How did P and N especially perceive you? Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so for you, Iman, like how did they perceive you, like generally as well as P and M, P and N? I feel like you really came out as like some, like this is generally, by the way. So generally, what people perceived you as, like someone who's very confident, someone who knows what they're looking for, someone who is talking confidently as well. They're just kind of like present and they know it, like they own the area. That's like the type of energy that you possessed, and I feel like most people were awed by your energy as well, especially like if there were women out there. They were really like they really liked your energy. They perceived you as someone who's like very strong. They're very strongly opinionated as well. Even if you were a bit nervous, I feel like most people did not really see it like that. To most people, you were someone who was very strong, someone who's very confident, like this like sassy opinionated person. That's how people kind of like viewed you. But with that being said, they also found you really friendly as well, very down to earth. Like even if you had like a more resting bitch face, or kind of like a bit more, I can like I can be like the boss person. Even if you had like that scary vibe to you, you were very down to earth and very sweet as well. So that's something I feel like people preferred a lot as well. Now, when it comes to what especially P and N felt about you, I feel like when it comes to P, um, this person wanted to talk to you a lot. If it's a guy, if it's a girl, doesn't matter. I feel like they wanted to kind of like grab your attention. So I feel like during the night they were just kind of like near you all the time. Like they just wanted to grab your attention. They wanted to have more conversations with you, just be near you, because you kind of like gave them a sense of like confidence that they really liked a lot. Now, when it comes to what N felt about you, N had a more nervous energy to them compared to like P. N was there as well, but they were a bit more nervous about how you're gonna perceive them or how you're gonna think about them. N was kind of like a bit more insecure, a bit more kind of like reserved about their thoughts and feelings towards you. But with P, they just wanted to kind of like be near you. They wanted to be kind of like you. So to summarize, I feel like most people generally thought like you're a very down to earth, very friendly person, but at the same time very opinionated and strong. They really did like you a lot. Like you seemed like a very classy person to have conversations with. What's your next question, honey? Okay, Lali and Nina. Lali and Nina, are you guys here? Yes, Zoe, you're gonna be after Iman. So, my second question is about the connection with P, particularly. I feel like a gap is growing if you could dive deep into this. I think you were intuitively picking up on the distance being a lack of actions, because even though this person likes to be around you, they like you as a person, they're not really making proper actions towards you to come towards you. That is kind of like the problem here. So you picking up on the distance is basically your intuition telling you that, hey, enough actions are not being met from this person's end. That is kind of like the distance here. So this connection with P, I feel like at some point, I think it's definitely going to improve. The timing is just not right now, because it seems like it just seems like right now this person doesn't want to admit to themselves or even to you that they like you, or they want to take it to the next level. Like they don't want to do that right now, and that is kind of like one of the problem areas. I feel like there's a lot of like maybe eyes on you as well as eyes on this person as well. Like maybe work related things is also one of the issues, and hence why I feel like this person doesn't want to make any action towards you. But I feel like your connection with this person is going to improve in the near future. um I feel like at some point when it's been like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, maybe he's gonna text you, or maybe somehow you both are gonna connect through some type of like social media, and that's how conversations are going to start. Because I don't see anything happening anytime soon, and I think the main reason for this would be like work related things. He doesn't want to mess anything up. So, but I'm leaving the place soon, so that could be like what's going to push this person to come towards you. Because like I said, work is one of the things that is causing the rift between you and this person, and hence why they're not coming towards you. But once the work is not an issue anymore, the field is free, so they can come towards you. So I feel like there is a possibility of conversations, things getting a bit better between you and this person in the future. It's just not right now because he's just very closed off. Oh yes, social butterfly, please go ahead and drop your question. It has to be a yes or no. I see. That's what I see for you, honey. Thank you so much. And yeah. Okay, so Zoe said details on my future husband. Okay. Yes, Lali, please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. Social as well, please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. So details on Zoe's future husband. Kati, honey, please read the not even the description. Please read the title. It says free yes or no. You can't just like barge in and just ask questions like that. And if you're new here, you also have to like and subscribe in order to ask a question. Okay, so Zoe said details on their future husband. Okay, so Zoe, I feel like your future husband is gonna be similar in terms of age. You both are on the similar level when it comes to age as well as like mindset. I think this person also went through a lot of like tough times, and I think that has kind of like shaped them as like who they are. Sometimes they get a bit upset. Sometimes they get a bit like traumatized about things from the past, but in general I feel like this person is going to be very sweet towards you, and it seems like you both are going to basically create a world of your own, like where you, even if like no one understands you, you know that this person's going to understand you, you know that this person's going to be there for you. So that's like the type of connection you both are going to build together. I feel like something that this person suffers from is anxiety. I think they're a very anxious person. They get anxious about small things very easily, but you kind of like heal them. You're the type of person who's always there, and your presence just kind of like gives them a lot of comfort as well. I think they're a very smart person as well. They're going to be very smart in their field. They're going to be very known as well. I feel like this person is most likely going to choose like a computer related subject or major. So so I feel like that's kind of like he's a very smart person, very sweet, and I feel like he really likes animals a lot, like just like farm animals or just like pets as well, like a very down to earth, very kind of like sweet type of person. The only problem I see here is sometimes he can get a bit sensitive about things, as well as it seems like he just has a bit of trauma that comes in here and there, but you happen to heal him, and that's one of the things that this person likes a lot about you, like that quality. And a very smart person, and I think they're going to make a lot of money as well. He's going to be kind of like the breadwinner of the house, so he's going to take care of your needs as well. That's what I see for you, Zoe. A rose rain, honey, I'll call your name. When I do, you can ask your question. Okay, so was social A betrayed in the past? Okay, guys, it's gonna speed run, so don't worry. You guys are gonna get your readings. Okay, so was A betrayed in the past, past relationship, which is why he did. I think you meant he didn't want a commitment, but I'll just read what your question said. So I feel like this person definitely was betrayed in the past. I feel like yes, did not. Okay. So I feel like this person was definitely betrayed in the past relationship. Not just relationship, I feel like his trauma, yeah, his trauma kind of like starts from early childhood. Like I think he suffered a lot like from family related issues, as well as he had a lot of hope and expectations out of some relationships, but I feel like it did not go the way he wanted it to go. So I think that's why he has a lot of like past trauma, and hence why he doesn't want to have a commitment anytime soon. Eventually he will open up, but you just need to allow this person some time. So to answer your question, it's a yes. Lay, yes, please go ahead and drop your question. So Lali said, I met my friend's boyfriend on weekend. Want to ask if his thoughts about you and appearance were positive. Where is it positive? Yes, I feel like I think this person was trying to be a bit sneaky with you, Lali, by trying to kind of like not show his emotions or what he actually felt or what he actually thought about you. Like at times maybe he was even joking like, "Oh, you're so ugly" and stuff like that. But I feel like this person really did find you attractive. Like your appearance as well as like thoughts about you were really attractive. Like he was generally attracted to you. It just seems like they did not want to say it or did not want to express it because like they were scared like else is going to happen. So to answer your question, Lali, I'm getting a positive yes. I feel like this person was really attracted to, not like well, yes, he was a bit attracted to you. He was definitely his thoughts about you were also very positive as well, your appearance as well, so it's a yes. So the next person was Dina. My question is, does Lee like or love me? Yes or no, thingy. Okay, so does Lee like or love Dina? Does Lee like or love Dina? Okay, so Dina, I'm getting a yes for you. I feel like this person is kind of almost trying to play hard to get with you. Hence why I feel like maybe you're not seeing any actions or anything from this person. Um, but I feel like this person does like you. I'm more or less picking up on love than like, a more stronger word for you. But yes, it's definitely yes. This person does love you. It's just like they're pretending or they're trying to play hard to get with you right now. So it's definitely a yes. Lay said, "Will I get subliminal results this year? Will they get subliminal results this year?" Holy guacamole. You're welcome. Okay, Lay, this is a very positive reading. I feel like stop overthinking about if you're going to get subliminal results or not. Just keep on being persistent with it, and the results are going to come in. I feel like the results are going to happen very unexpectedly. The cards are just encouraging you not to focus too much on the 3D, which is here. Like, don't focus like when, how, what if, like, just don't focus on any of those things. If possible, don't even read the comments or don't try to ask people as well about like if they see any changes in you or not. Within a couple of weeks to months time frame, you're definitely going to see the results. So keep on affirming that the results are already there and you shall receive the results. So to answer your question, yes, you will get subliminal results this year. You bye, take care. I'm closing the list. I'm not going to take anyone else. Yes, YOLO, you're next. YOLO and James. Guiben? Guiben, are you here? Valen as well. Kanchan? Kanchan and Valen, please go ahead and drop your questions. Okay, I'm very sorry. I think I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. For reference, I'm working on a project called the Micro Museum, and it's due in about a week. Will we finish our project in time? Natalie Dreams, honey, the list is closed for now, but you can wait a couple of minutes. If I still have energy, I'll do your reading like at the end. I'm sorry. I just know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Like, you don't even have to tell me. I just know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay, so will we finish our project on time? So you need to like wait 5-10 minutes. If I still have like slot, I'll do your question. Okay, so will you finish the project on time? I feel like you will end up finishing the project on time, but I think you will end up cramming a lot of things at the end. And it seems like most of your co-workers or your team members are not that competent, and that is a problem. But I think you're very serious about this, and hence why you're going to ensure that everything is happening, like almost like an informal leader type of role. That's what you're going to kind of like take in. So I think you will be able to finish your project on time. I just feel like you have to kind of like cramp a lot of things at the end, and you will end up taking the informal leader role. So the answer is a yes. Just out of curiosity, does my ex Carlos liked me on the intimate level a lot or not? Okay, did he like you a lot on the intimate level? Yeah, it seems like you have to be like, even if you're not the leader, you have to be like the informal leader, so that you can like get the work done. Like you have to cram a lot at the very end. Okay, Valen FP, I got a yes for you. I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this person was the best when it comes to sex. They feel like they're the shit, but they're truly not the shit. That is the problem here. Um, I think they liked you on the intimate level, and they also thought like, okay, I'm really good at this shit too, but he wasn't. But I think he really liked you because you were really attractive and you were his type as well. Like body wise, you were definitely his type. Um, I'm getting the Moon card and the Hangman for you, and Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, sure, sure, I'll say the cards. So I feel like this person was definitely um, liked you. Like he definitely did like you on an intimate level. It just feels like he really wasn't the shit. He thinks he's the shit, but he really isn't. Yes, they are yes or no, free yes or no questions. For other type of questions, Natalie, you can donate. Does my crush Aquarius Petrus at work has secret feelings for me even though she's with someone? Um, I feel like she's a bit in denial about her feelings towards you. I definitely pick up the fact that maybe there is a bit of like feelings here, James, but it just seems like this person isn't gonna kind of like express it though, and I think not even like express it to themselves. That is the problem here. It seems like they're just like very closed off when it comes to the feelings, but it's definitely there, but it's just like very suppressed. So oh, thank you so much, James. I'm on vacation now, so plenty of rest. But to answer your question, does your crush Aquarius Petrus at work have secret feelings for you? She does, but it's one of those situations where she's not even going to admit it to herself that she likes you. Intuition is never wrong. Yes. Yeah, she definitely does like you. It's just like not even going to admit it to herself. That is the problem. Kanchan, you can go ahead and drop your question. Kanchan, you can go ahead and drop your yes or no question. Okay, so Gulben? Guiben? I'm very sorry. I think it's Gulben, right? Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, will I meet the one that I will marry until autumn session of this year? Golben. Golben. Golben, okay. Okay, so Golben said, will you meet the one that you will marry until autumn session of this year? Jaden and Eva. Jaden and Eva, please go ahead and drop your question. Okay, so for you, Golden, I'm getting a yes, and the cards that you got are the Justice, the Empress card, the Hangman, the Knight of Cups. So I'm getting a yes. I feel like there's a possibility you might meet this person around Libra season, which is October, end of September, October time, so fall. I feel like that is like the time where you might potentially meet this person, but I don't think you guys are gonna date immediately or it's gonna take off immediately. In the beginning, I feel like it's just gonna be like acquaintances, be friends with one another, and then it's gonna escalate. So yes, you will meet the person that you're supposed to marry this year around like Libra season is the time frame. You're welcome. That's what I see for you, Goldman. Thank you. You too. Take care of yourself. Okay, so Kanchan said, did he ever love me? Did the person she's asking about ever love her? Thank you, Goldman. Um, okay, so Kanchan, I am getting a yes. However, I feel like the person that you're inquiring about, they're very unsure about their own feelings, and hence why I think it never really escalated to anything. But I think this person did love you. It's just like they were very lost and very confused in their own world, and hence why maybe it never really escalated to anything the way you wanted it to escalate. So it's a yes. It's just like, just unfortunate events kind of like happened, but it's a yes. He did love you. Okay, honey, please go ahead and drop your question. Jaden said, "Does my online crush Kyra have feelings for me, or she lied to this Aquarius she's talking currently?" Feelings for me, okay. Does your online crush Kyra have feelings for you? I think your online crush Kyra does have feelings for you. However, I feel like she would most likely talk to the other guy that you're mentioning here as well. Like she's not trying to have anything serious at the moment. Hence why I think she is just kind of like just bouncing off here and there, but she definitely has a crush on you. She has a crush on you as well. Like she does like you, infatuation, but like she's not really looking for a boyfriend, and hence why she's just gonna bounce off here and there. Will I be able to get the additional seats I need at the fifth restaurant to have everyone at my birth? All right. Oh my God, we're already into our season. Period, queen. Get the seats. Manifest it. Anyway, sorry. Oh, no worries, honey. Please go ahead and start dropping your questions. Will you be able to get additional seats at the fifth restaurant to have everyone at your birthday? I think you can make some arrangements because I feel like even the restaurant is going to kind of like help you or accommodate all the guests as well, because I think you are spending a lot of money. You are kind of like throwing a lavishing party as well, so they are going to kind of like accommodate all the guests. Oh, Stephanie, I was looking for you. So last time you donated for two questions, but you never asked them. So please go ahead and ask them because last time you donated, but you just never really asked them. So yeah, I remember that. So you don't have to donate. You still have the donation from the last live reading. So please go ahead and ask your two questions. Sorry. So I feel like you are spending a lot of money, and I think the restaurant is going to kind of like accommodate all the guests and just kind of like help you with it as well. One thing I would like to kind of like advise you on this would be like, don't panic about it. It's everything's gonna work out, and I feel like something better is out there as well. I think this restaurant itself is not gonna be like the end of your party, babes. I think you're definitely going to do something else with your friends, like maybe a club or something. So more fun times are definitely going to come in. um the cards are just in case, saying like, okay, in case you cannot like match up all the seats or everything that you need, just cut some bitches out, okay? because I feel like you might be inviting some people that do not have the best intentions for you. um so just kind of like cut some bitches out as well if you need to. But the cards are just saying that just be a bit like more chill about it. Like this place is good itself, but something better is definitely out there for you. But they are going to try to accommodate for you. However, the only problem is I think they're going to do it at the very fucking end. So you're just going to kind of like feel like, oh, okay, what is happening? Like maybe they're not going to do it, so you're going to make other plans, and then they're like, oh, don't worry, we can arrange everything. So that is the problem, so just be a bit careful. Stephanie, don't leave today. Like she literally donated last time and she left, never came back. You mentioned there would be a transformation with Michael besides him becoming more consistent. With what else will happen? um You can come back in, if you need to leave HS, you can come back in like 10 minutes, and then I'll do like the rest of the free list, and then I'll end the live stream. Okay, anyways, so for Jasmine's second question, I feel like what's gonna happen with Michael, besides him becoming a bit more consistent, I think you both will have that conversation about the past and about how everything escalated. It seems like you both really need to get to a more better place because you really don't trust him, and they're like the foundation is very shaky right now. Hence why the cards are saying, like, I feel like what else is gonna happen is that conversation where you both are opening up to one another. I feel like it's gonna take some time because he's not gonna be as open to it, or you're not gonna be as open to it. So I think there's just gonna be a bit of like inconsistency there. But eventually I think that conversation is gonna help you both move towards like the next level, like the next foundation. um I really don't think you trust him that much. I think you're just attracted to him. You like him, but I don't think you subconsciously trust him. So I think the trust is basically gone. It's just like poof out of the window. So I think that trust is going to kind of like, you both are going to regain the trust, or like that honeymoon phase of your connection is going to come back again. So that's something you can definitely expect. So conversation, the honeymoon phase coming back again, you can definitely expect that. A bit of transformation in terms of how this person acts or how he responds to you, you can definitely expect that as well. I mean, that kind of like falls with like consistency, but you can definitely kind of like expect that too. Okay, honey, no worries. Michael's phone was open and saw girls hitting him up. Will he start dating someone else soon? I don't think he's gonna date. Do I think he's gonna talk? Yes. I don't think he's gonna date. I feel like he's gonna, at best, he's gonna have like flings, sexual flings, even just like, emotional support flings. He's probably just gonna have that. But I don't think he's gonna date anyone anytime soon. Uh, but he will definitely hit them up though if he thinks like they're attractive enough, like conventionally attractive enough. I feel like he's gonna hit them up, and it can escalate to like, conversations, possible flings as well. So that's what I kind of like see. I think he's just gonna fool around. I don't think he's gonna date. I think he's just gonna fool around with people. Oh, he did. Nice. Michael went to the group date last night. How did he feel about the whole night and our time together? Yeah, he's just kind of like fooling around. Like at most, it's gonna be like sexual connection, but I don't think he's gonna be like, okay, this is the love of my life. Like, no, he's not gonna do that. Oh, yeah. Card literally just flew out. And guess what? It's the full card. Chim Chim, the list is closed for today. I'll be back and in the next live stream, so you can ask that. Why am I stuttering so much? Oh my god. Sorry, honey, but the list is closed for today. But you can see me when I come back again. And my god, my brain is not working. I'm so sorry. Holy shit. Okay, so Michael went on a group date last night. How did he feel about the whole date and our time together? Literally, my brain wasn't working. Like, I couldn't even enunciate words properly. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm doing donations right now. Okay, so what he felt about the group date and about like the whole situation altogether, I feel like this person didn't really think he was gonna have a good time. If I'm being honest, I feel like he was really skeptical about the entire situation, like a group date. I feel like he was really skeptical about the idea itself or what's gonna happen, what you're gonna do. I think he was just like overall skeptical, but he really had a good time with the other couple and you as well. So in general, he really didn't expect himself to have such a good time. The experience was very different for him as well, so he really had a good time. I think he got really tired afterwards though, because he had a lot of like he had to kind of like talk with a lot of people, had to kind of like maintain a composure. So I feel like he was really tired afterwards, and just when he got home, like he just went to bed because he was really tired. But nonetheless, he really had a good time. He didn't really expect it. Um, I feel like a whole night and your time together, I feel like he was more or less leaning on you for the support, because the other two couples are like maybe strangers to him, so he was like looking for you as like the support system. But like the other people, like the other couple, were really friendly, and I think he ended up having really good conversations with them as well. So I think it was like a really sweet, just like almost like four friends coming together to have like a meetup. He really had a good time. So I think he really liked it, like the whole situation. He really liked it because it didn't seem like your like typical date where this rich couple comes in and he's the awkward guy. Like it didn't seem like that. It seemed more like four friends coming in together, having a good time, laughing about things, getting to know one another. It felt like that to him. So he really had a good time. Oh, you got him tired. Nice. Will this date change our dynamic and we will become closer? Will this date change their dynamic? Oh, the sun card came out. So I'm getting a yes. I feel like this date is definitely going to help you both get a bit more closer. Um, do I still see a bit of doubts about proper commitment from his end? A bit, yes. But I feel like this date is definitely going to help him be a bit more closer to you, closer to your family members as well as like your friends. So I think he's definitely going to open up as well as be a bit more free with them, like almost like he will end up becoming friends with them as well. So it's gonna be like that. I definitely feel like he's gonna have a really good time as well. Like some of your friends and family members are very open-minded, very chill, very relatable. So I think he's gonna have a really good time with them. And I think, yeah, like the date, it's definitely going to change like your dynamic. You will definitely become closer, just with a bit of like hint of like it's still gonna take some time, so he's not gonna change completely. But would you see changes in him? That's a yes. Um, the donation list is this is the donation list. If I ask Michael that we should be dating exclusive, how will he feel about that? Do it around Gemini season. I feel like okay, I'm picking up two reasons on why you shouldn't do it anytime soon is because Taurus season is your time, so don't let like his bullshit energy affect you. So that is one of the reasons, and I feel like it's still too early, so he's gonna reject it most likely. So I'm getting like around summer, like start of summer, which is like Gemini, or maybe like end of May as well. So Gemini season is when I feel like you can definitely give him like that thumbs up or just like that offer. I think it's gonna be really good for you as well, like just giving like another scenario, like even if he ends up rejecting it, it's kind of like an answer for you, like where he kind of like stands with you. So I think it's going to help you a lot. Hence why the cards are saying like just don't take the stress during Taurus season. Also allow this month for you and him to kind of like grow as people, as well as so that the dynamic get a bit more better. Hence why I just don't do it around like Taurus season. But if you were to ask him exclusively about dating, how would he feel about that? I feel like he is going to be a bit hesitant in the beginning. And I'm not going to lie, you are going to give this person a panic attack because he's going to start to think, like, oh, if I don't say yes to her, she's most likely going to leave me, or she's most likely never going to see me again. So he's going to think like he's almost pressurized that he has to say a yes. So I think that is going to be one of the issues that you're most likely going to face. And he is going to be a bit awkward about it as well, like what he should answer, what he should do about it. So he might even kind of like give you a time frame, like, okay, I'll answer within a week, or give me some time, or give us some time as well, so that we can, you know, think about this through, so that we can, like, talk it out and do things together. He might even kind of like propose that to you. He's not going to flat out reject you because he's scared that he's going to lose you, but he's going to take some time before he fully gives into the offer. I feel like the outcome at the end, it's possible that he's going to give in to you, and just like, exclusively date, but like the beginning itself is going to be really traumatizing for him for some reason. So yeah, I feel like give yourself the Taurus season just to kind of like know this person a bit better, the dynamic to get a bit more stronger as well. And then around like Gemini season, the earliest time you can ask him is like Gemini season, so that you give yourself the time to grow, and the connection to become better as well, and then you kind of like propose. Is he low-key falling for me? I think he fell in love with you the moment you guys had sex. Had to bring that up. I feel like this man really thinks like you're the best he had. I'm not kidding. I think he's really attracted to you on a physical basis. He thinks like you're the shit, like you're really hot, you're really attractive. Sex with you is divine for him. He really likes it a lot. So I feel like from the get-go, the moment you got intimate with him, that man was already yours in a way. But now if you're talking about like more on an emotional level, I feel like yes, he is low-key falling in for you as well. you bring him a lot of balance. You always kind of like push him to try new things, which he likes a lot as well about you. You're like this like funny, genuine person who's always trying to kind of like push him to be the better version of himself. Um, so I think he really is falling in love with you, low key. But on the physical level, the moment you guys had sex, gone. Okay, you're typing. He was getting a lot of attention yesterday by tons of ladies as he realized he was getting a lot of attention yesterday by tons of ladies as he realized he doesn't care. Or did he notice? It's a mixture of he noticed but he doesn't care. I think he did realize that he was getting a lot of attention and he noticed it as well, but I don't think he really cares it that much. I feel like he has a very distinctive type of woman that he looks for, and you happen to kind of like fall in that category when it comes to like the physical aspect itself. I'm not sure what type of guy he is, like a boob guy or like an ass guy, but I feel like he's really attracted to your ass, like your bottom area. Homie likes it a lot. Like he feels like that is like the best thing that he has seen. Really attracted to your bottom. I don't know why. Um, but to answer that question, I feel like he does realize it. He does notice it. It's just like he doesn't really care because unless the person grabs his attention by being his type, he really doesn't care. Yes, you can, Renee. Okay, Stephanie. Uh, Stephanie, are you here? I think it's like 2.5 pounds for you, if I'm not mistaken, Renee. So yeah, you can donate on PayPal. You can donate on Super Chat as well. I think it's like 2.5 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. 3.80 pounds. My bad. Okay. Yeah, whatever you prefer. No worries. Will I get a call back this weekend from my twin pics with a job offer? To general career advice here. Okay. Will I get a call back this week from twin pics with a job offer? I got a yes. You also have two sixes here. I think they really liked you, and you are one of the like contenders that they're kind of like thinking like, okay, you know what, she is gonna be the perfect fit for our company. She is experienced, she fits the criteria. So I think you are like one of the contenders that they're really thinking about in terms of like hiring. I think one thing I would say is I think if you end up getting if you end up getting like the call, I think it's gonna be very at the end of like the month, I would say. So it could almost be like, you know, May. But I think you definitely got the job, and I think you are gonna get a call back from them. I feel like maybe just don't worry too much about when they're gonna call. Just kind of like let it happen. Like just don't keep on waiting for the call to happen. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to. And I feel like there might be just a slight bit of delay in terms of like the call coming in, but it's definitely coming in, and you definitely got the job. So yes. Damn, it's really positive. I feel like nothing to be worried about. Just don't worry about the date, when, how, why would they take me. Like just don't worry about anything. Okay. General career advice for Stephanie. Okay, so oh my god, I was about to close it. Okay, I was about to close my browser. Oh my god. Okay, so about like your second question, general career advice. Um, the cards are encouraging you to manifest. I feel like you have a lot of doubts about yourself, and that is the problem here. I don't think you're not competent enough. I don't think you lack experience by any means. None of those things are there. I think you're the problem here. No offense. I feel like you just have a lot of worry about what if, or what if I'm not good enough, maybe I'm the problem. Like that is the problem, like you're creating the self-doubt. And the basic advice for you would be to kind of like affirm or manifest that whatever you desire, whether it's money, whether it's a solid career, it's coming in, it's always there for you, it's already present. Like just kind of like manifest it like that. That is one of the first thing that they want you to do, because the more you doubt yourself, the more you question your skills, the more you're kind of like setting yourself back, because no one is doing this to you, you're doing this to yourself. So hence why they're saying like, you know, you need to change that mindset, and by that, affirm, manifest. um Secondly, I feel like they're also telling you to definitely go for like that new beginning that you're looking for. Even if people around you are saying like, no, you're not gonna get that job, that job is too much for you, don't even try doing that. Like even if it's a career change, even if it's like a major change, I think go for it, because no matter what people say, no matter how tough it seems like, I feel like at the end it's gonna work out. You are literally loved and supported by the spirits as well as the universe. You have best friends or like partners or just support system around you as well that are willing to help you. I feel like you are just like the problem here when it comes to your career. Like you just question so much, and it also seems like you're always very hard on yourself. Like you could literally be earning like 1 million a year, and you're still like, well, this is not enough, I need like two. When you get to that two, you're like, well, this is still not enough. So I think that is like the mindset that you need to get rid of, because no one is holding you back aside from you. That's what I see for you, honey. um I hope that resonated. You're welcome. Silla, honey, are you still here? Okay, so Renee, until Silla asks her questions, I'll do yours. What does Theo find most surprising about me as a person? What does they find most surprising about you as a person? Okay, Renee, this is for you. I feel like when it comes to Theo and what he finds most surprising about you, um, I think your personality. That's one of the first things I'm picking up here. Like you're very hard to predict. I feel like you can be a sarcastic person, but at the same time caring, gentle, but at the same time you're like your personality just has like very different variations, and you're even like the when you're joking, when you're kind of like trying to be funny, it seems like you're actually genuinely having a good time. So I think your personality, is one of the surprising things. It's like he never knows what to expect. Like he would think that okay, she's gonna react like this, but you would react in a completely opposite way, and it's like, oh, what just happened here? So I feel like your personality is one of the things that he's like really drawn to. You also make him really happy, and I think prior to the relationship he really didn't expect it, like you're gonna make him this happy, or he's gonna be so happy with you, or just like so content with his life. I feel like he never really expected that. So I think that is also very surprising to him. Like he loves you so much, you're so caring, you're so gentle, and he just feels so comfortable around you. He never really expected that. So I think that is also something like he finds surprising. um I feel like if you're talking about you as a person, like in terms of personality traits, um like I said, your personality itself is one of the things that this person is really attracted to. I feel like he's also really attracted to your ethical viewpoint. I feel like you're a very ethical person when it comes to your viewpoint. Like you're very opinionated, you're not gonna stop it, you're not gonna let it go for anyone. So I feel like that is also something he finds about your personality really intriguing. Oh yeah, she was on the returning subscribers list. It's the same thing, it's okay. Lastly, Renee. Okay, lastly, Renee, I feel like when it comes to like what he finds about you surprising, I feel like you're a very caring person. Like I mentioned, your personality has like different levels, and he just never really knows what to expect. You're a very ethical person. Like your viewpoints are very strong. He really likes it about you as well. And it's just like if we're talking about from his perspective, one thing I would say is he was really surprised that he's so attached to you. Like you're very different, you're very unique, and he hasn't really met someone like you. That is kind of like the most surprising thing. It's like, damn, like the most beautiful person I've known, this is her, and I would never find something like this. So I think that is kind of like the most surprising thing about your personality. Do they have sexual thoughts about me? The word that I can give you for your first question is they just find you very just like very different and very unique from anyone else that they have met. Do they have sexual thoughts about you? Yes, I feel like this person has had sexual thoughts about you. They have it often as well. So I think this person is really attracted to you on a physical, on a spiritual level as well. So they had phases where they probably did jerk off with you in their mind. So I think yes, they had sexual thoughts about you. A lot actually. It's a very common thing for them. That's what I see for you, Renee. Thank you so much, and I hope you're doing well. Okay, so Vonnie said, Nina, please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. Nina, Nina, please go ahead and drop your question. Yeah, please go ahead. Just type your questions. How, Ava, honey, you have to ask a yes or no question. Yeah, they are very sexually attracted to you. I think they have probably jerked off a lot. You're not like something that they think about here and there. Like you're 24/7 living rent free in their mind. Oh, honey, can you please retype it? Ava, honey, you have to ask like a more yes or no formatted question. Since it's free. Okay, so Nina, please go ahead and drop your question. So Vonnie said, how would it be if I shift to a reality with my desired appearance? How would it be if you were to shift to a reality with your desired appearance? You're gonna be really happy. I feel like I do think like you're gonna get a bit of like mixed reaction from some people, Vonnie. There are gonna be some people that are going to like literally think of you as God. They're going to cherish you, they're going to kind of like, worship you and whatever. And then there are gonna be some people that are gonna be just like, making negative remarks on you, but it just seems like the positive weighs the negative. So more people are going to be attracted to you. They're going to kind of like think like you're this like, goddess like creature that just kind of like stumbled upon them. I feel like you're also going to be really happy if you were to shift with your desired appearance. It's going to make you more confident. It's going to give you like that boost up as well. If you by chance have like a partner in like your desired reality, I feel like you're going to be really happy with them as well. They are going to be really happy, really attracted to you. So I'm getting all positive cards aside from like some people just being negative. I think most people are going to be genuinely excited and genuinely just kind of like happy about the transitions. Messages about your shifting that you need to hear right now. I think the recent couple of months or weeks have been a bit like slow for you when it comes to shifting. I think you had like other things that you had to focus on. Um, oh, it's okay, Vonnie. So I feel like you kind of like didn't really have the time to focus on when it comes to just like life in like shifting in general because of life. Like you had a bit of like busy schedule, and I feel like the last couple of weeks or months time has been a bit slow for you when it comes to shifting or seeing results as well. I think the main cause of problem here is you tend to question a lot when it comes to if you're doing things right or if this is it. I feel like you question those things a lot, and I think that is one of like your biggest hurdle. It's like you're making this progress a bit slower because you're always constantly thinking that maybe I'm not doing enough or maybe I should do something different. I think that is also another reason your shifting journey has been so slow recently, but I think you're definitely going to get better eventually. What basically you need to hear right now is you need to get out of this mindset. Also schedule up a bit as well, like having a bit of balance. So when you're trying to shift or when you're possibly going to shift, as well as like your everyday life, because right now it's all about balancing, it's all about being consistent, and you are going to see the results. And lastly, just don't question yourself all the time. Doesn't matter even if you have doubts. If you're manifesting something, even if you have doubts, it's still going to manifest regardless. So just don't question anything. That's what I see for you, Vonnie. You're welcome. Okay, I'll do Eva and Nina's question, and then I'll do Sila's question, and then the rest of the free yes or no's. Okay, so Eva said, will I shift within the next 2 months? Will this shift within the next 2 months? I'm getting a yes for you, Eva. I feel like you just have a lot of doubts when it comes to shifting and your journey in general. I think it just answered your other question too. The advice for you when it comes to shifting would be just don't question everything all the time. Be a bit more stable in your energy because it seems like you have a lot of self doubts. I'm getting like Cancer season for you is when there's a possibility that you're going to shift. Virgo season as well. Those are like the prominent signs I'm getting for you when it comes to when you're most likely going to shift. The advice for you is just like balance and sort your life up out a bit because it seems like you're the problem when it comes to just your shifting journey. It's like you're questioning everything. You're always in like a more negative or in a more pessimistic mindset, and that is the problem here. Nina said, will I get hired this year for the second batch job application at the fire service? Okay, so I feel like Nina, the application for the fire service is a bit like tough to get in, but I feel like if you're persistent enough with the training, with all the documents and everything in general, it's highly possible that you will end up getting the job at the second batch job application. I feel like you will definitely get it. You just have to be a bit more consistent with it, and the results are going to come in. So the answer is a yes. All right, so that's what I see. Now I'll start with Sila's question and then the rest of the free readings. Hi, cup of tea with. I love your name. Um, you can stay till the end. If I still have like room for people, I'll definitely do a couple of more. All right, so I'll do the last donation, which is Sila, and then I'll do the free readings. What did my Virgo man think of my text about saying his child isn't disrespectful for leaving me hanging last night? Um, I know I repeat this a lot, honey, but I feel like your man really doesn't understand you. He really doesn't. I feel like most of the time he just kind of like would think that okay she's just being too much or like I don't know what's wrong with her, why is she acting like this. It's like he never really tries to understand where you're coming from, and that in hindsight makes you aggressive. So what he basically thinks about this is I feel like I think he's most likely working right now or about to start doing something. So I think it just like came out of a shock, but he's also not really that surprised about it. I think he's most likely going to send you a couple of texts like, oh baby, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, just trying to kind of like win you back again. But what he basically feels about this is like, oh, okay, kind of like this again happened. I really don't think he understands from a perspective like, oh, she was actually worried about me or she really felt bad that I did that to her. Like he's not really thinking about it from that perspective. In his head, it's like, oh, okay, I'm working right now, I can't respond. So he's most likely going to kind of like respond when he's a bit more free. And then he's just going to kind of like say, like, oh baby, I'm so sorry. Just trying to kind of like win you back again. But I really don't think he feels that bad because in his head he just cannot process that you're thinking about this from a more concerned perspective. Like he's not really thinking about it like that. You too, honey, take care. Damn, he's working on a Sunday. How depressing. Should I? Oh my god, I want to go to Coachella so fucking bad. Like I was low key about to get tickets this year, but I was like, you know what, there's always next year. And there was like like there were like two K-pop groups as well. Like, oh my god. Anyway, sorry. Should I have gone to Coachella this year? I was going back and forth, but didn't want to experience my first year without my Virgo man. I think they are expensive, but like 2NE1 and then Espa as well. It's like a new K-pop group. Like 2NE1 disbanded. I was like so shocked. Like, oh my god! Like imagine seeing them. Oh my god! What a missed opportunity, honestly. Should you have gone to Coachella this year? I was going back and forth, but didn't want to experience my first year. Should you have gone to Coachella this year? Um, I'm getting a yes. I feel like even if you didn't really have friends or like your Virgo man, I think you still would have had a good time because if you're thinking about just like pictures and all, I think like even strangers would like take that for you. Um, and I think you would have made friends there as well if you had gone there. I feel like you would have like made friends there too if you had gone there. So I think it would have been like a really good experience for you. Concerning like you have been going through a lot with like your Virgo man, like your mental state isn't at the best place. So I feel like if you had gone there, the experience would have been like very different and you'd have really liked it a lot. So unfortunately, I'm getting a yes. I think you should have gone there. 400 word spending. I'm just saying. Yeah, because it seems like you have been going through a lot recently, so this would have been like, a different experience. And about friends, you'd have made them there anyways. I know, like I was about to get like tickets as well, but you know what? It'd be like that someday. Also, no offense, the dresses and everything like everyone wore this year was really shit. All the girls wore like those like weird like I don't even know what they're called, like crochet type of like tops, like like that crochet sweater type of like vibe. Like they were literally just wearing, like everyone was wearing the same fucking shit. Thank you, Dave. Not literally, like I don't care, like 400, like take my money. Literally, it was so trash. Like it was, everyone was wearing like that sweater type of like crochet type of vibe shit. It's just no, not a vibe. It wasn't even boho. It was just like this weird, like almost like a bat mat or something, like the ones that you use at the doormat. Literally that type of style, doormat style. Literally doormat style. Like most of the girls were like doormat type of like texture and shit. Like not a vibe. um Babe, I don't see your third question. I just see like one and two. I think you might need to retype it or rephrase it because I don't see. I just last question I see is mental, and then you said health, and then just like the Coachella discussion. Oh yeah, honey. Does Nurse Val miss me even though she unsent her message for? Yes, Jasmine, honey. I am still taking donations. Um, unsend my message for my appointment when I didn't respond. Does Nurse Val miss me even though she unsent? Nurse Val is a busy woman, huh? I feel like she does miss you, or she did miss you, but it seems like she is keeping herself busy with work. Very busy woman. I think she gets a lot of customers. She probably has like a lot of different things that gives her money. So I think she's like very busy. But she definitely did miss you, or does miss you, even though she kind of like didn't respond. I think you both definitely had a conversation or connection, you could say. So I think that's the reason she misses you so much. I feel regretful for not going to Coachella. What should I? I feel like I made a huge mistake. Don't, because I feel like even though this would have been like, a really good experience for you, it would have helped you kind of like just declutter from everything that has happened in your life recently. I feel like there's always a next time, and I feel like next time, if when you actually end up going to Coachella, I think it's gonna be a better experience than this year, because maybe you are gonna be with friends, or your partner as well. So it's gonna be like a different experience in general. Hence why the cards are saying like, yes, even though this could have been a really good opportunity for you just to heal. I think the only reason they were saying, I mean, they did really say that, but literally the only reason for you to go to Coachella was so that you can have like a different experience because of everything that has been happening recently. Aside from that, I feel like maybe it would have been a bit awkward for you. Hence why the cards are saying like, don't regret. It happened for a reason, and there's always a next time, and next time is definitely going to be better than this one. I feel like what you can do is like just almost like setting intention. Like the next time you go, you're gonna have friends, or your partner is gonna go with you. Just like setting that intention, almost like in a form of like manifestation. That's what they're trying to say. Like instead of like regretting or being sad about it, just almost kind of like manifest it a bit. Oh, are you guys friends now? If you had texted her a couple of days ago. I feel like maybe not this year. I think like if you both, I mean, if you had texted her about this, like let's say March or February, then yes. I feel like if you texted her prior to Coachella starting or something, then it's a no. I feel like maybe she didn't really have the money, um, or maybe she didn't really have like the mental space to actually go there. Hence why the cards are saying like yes, but like if you had texted her around like March, like Pisces season or something, then she would have definitely gone. But maybe if you had texted her during like April season, the chances are it's probably a no. It's okay, babe. Take your time. Virgin. Well, maybe he is a virgin. Who knows? I'm just kidding. How can I make my virgin man understand me and not take me for granted? Will only the breakup help or break help? How can you make your Virgo man understand and not take you for granted? I think the break will definitely help. It's all about like since even with you, I feel like human beings kind of like get used to situations, you could say, almost like, since every argument has led him to apologize to you, and then you did kind of like forgive him, and then you kind of like came back to his life again. So he kind of like is aware that, okay, even if I leave her, even if like, sorry, even if she leaves me and then I say sorry to her, she's gonna come back again. So he has taken you for granted, and vice versa as well. Like, you kind of feel like every time I leave, I know that he's most likely going to kind of like send me an apology. So that is kind of like the toxic cycle that you both have here. I think the break will definitely help, because he's gonna realize that it's not always where she's gonna come back. It's not always where um, I'm gonna win, or I'm just gonna apologize and she's gonna kind of like take me back. So that's how he's gonna kind of like have that realization, which is in hindsight going to help your connection. It's all about like missing one another, like realization, missing one another. That's how I feel like this person's gonna figure it out. What's your next question, honey? Yes, yes, I did your question. Just maybe go back a couple of minutes. I'm at 2 hours 58 minutes, so maybe just kind of like go a couple of minutes behind just to see that. What's your next question, honey? Who's uh, who's here from the free list? Okay. Who else is here? Wait, Nina and what is gonna change about my Virgo man after our break? What is going to change about my Virgo man? Firstly, I think he's gonna be more attached to you. Like he's gonna show, like he's gonna be more attached. He's gonna be more attentive. He's gonna show his love for you more often, compared to now. Like right now, even if he's a bit rude, he's not gonna do that when, um, you guys kind of like come back from the break, because he's gonna be like, oh, okay, I miss her. I need to kind of like be more attentive with her. So that is something I feel like you're gonna notice about him. You- You're also going to notice that he's a bit more, more, I guess you could say, more of a man. He's taking more control over things. He's trying to be more present with things as well. So I think that is also something you're going to realize about this person. Like he's more present. He's more trying to take control. I think he's. You're also going to realize that he found a sense of like stability as well. Like by this point, I think he has gotten some money from like the crop thingy, so he has a bit of money. So you can also see that he's very, kind of like this, the man that you're looking for. You're going to see a bit of like glimpse of it in him during the break or after the break. When will you get your SoCal apartment? I feel like if all goes well between you and this person, you can expect it within Taurus or, Gemini season is when you're going to get your apartment. um, I think you're, just like maybe try to minimize arguments with him, in the next couple of weeks, so that you both are not arguing as much and the process of the apartment can happen a bit more faster. uh, Next month or like June time, like, basically Taurus, which is right now, as well as like Gemini season. So within like a month and a half, you can most likely expect the apartment. The only condition that the cards are telling you to follow is, you really need to ensure that you both are not arguing as much or getting into like a lot of arguments, because that may make him question everything, or even you. So that's kind of like something they're telling you, and him as well. Like you both need to just make sure that you guys are not arguing as much. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Should I reactivate my Instagram? And how do, when do I should I when do I should I block my I had a brain fart reading that. Okay. Do you mean like, wait, wait, did you block him, or like are you asking like when, like, just a bit confused. Okay, okay. Should you keep him blocked? Should I reactivate my Instagram? Sh- Should you reactivate your Instagram? I think the cards are saying, I think the cards are saying that you should reactivate your Instagram for sure, because, um, you kind of like live off Instagram in a way. So hence why the cards are saying like definitely go for it, open your Instagram again. And I feel like maybe don't keep him blocked. Um, but kind of like maybe, keep him unfollowed, like don't follow him or anything, but you have unblocked him, but you're not kind of like, stalking him on a regular basis. Like you just unfollowed him, you unblocked him, you unfollowed him, and then you're just kind of like doing your own thing. So yes, definitely reactivate, but, don't block him or keep him blocked. Just kind of like keep him unfollowed, and that's good enough. If he follows you, then that's, his own problem. Just like don't respond to his text, ensure and tell him that you guys are going to be on a break. That's kind of like good enough. Saloni, Dave, please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. And Jasmine as well, honey. Please go ahead and drop your two questions. Thank you so much. Would you be able to have a month vacation next year in Cancer or Leo season? I want to spend it with my long term. I think if you keep on focusing on, yes, Julie, please go ahead and drop your question. I think if you keep focusing on this, if you keep on manifesting this, Dave, I think you will be able to get that 1 month vacation. Uh, I feel like the cards are saying, like, maybe save up the money so that even if you take a month off, it's not gonna cause any issues for you whatsoever. Kind of like plan it like that as well. Like maybe don't take any paid leaves off, kind of like just save them for next year. So whatever it takes for you to just kind of like maintain it, definitely do so. But I feel like you will be able to kind of like have that vacation that you're looking for. All they're asking is just save up some money and just kind of like maybe don't take any off days this year or next year, so that you can be like, you know what, I'm gonna take it all together just to kind of like spend it here. Yes, a Rose, you can definitely post it. My Virgo was telling the truth when he said he would stop lying and watching other girls. Was my Virgo, okay? Was your Virgo telling you the truth after? I think he was telling you the truth, but I feel like it was more or less like trying to convince you, even though it had a bit of like truth to it. Like he was telling you the truth, which is a yes. But I feel like in that moment, it did not seem genuine because he was more or less focused on trying to convince you so that you're not upset anymore. So even though he meant it, I feel like his intention back then was just to kind of like ensure that you're not um, kind of like, angry or like not talking to him. Like he wanted to kind of like ensure that you're with him still. You're welcome, Dave. Will I get engaged or married this year? Will Siloni get engaged or married this year? I'm not getting a yes for marriage, Siloni. I feel like the highest thing that could happen would be like engagement. I don't think you're gonna get married this year. I feel like that there are chances that you could get engaged this year, but maybe the marriage is gonna happen after a couple of months or so. So yes for engagement, no for marriage. Did John cut my hair beautifully and evenly? If so, why? I'm happy. Um, Around like I want to say maybe Libra season, Libra or Scorpio season. Did John cut my hair beautifully and evenly? If so, why? I think when it comes to like let's say fillers or hair or just like taking care of your body, I think you need like trusted friends or trusted people. And once you like someone's service, I feel like you really don't want to change. I feel like you just kind of like yes, I don't know how to say your name. The smiley D face. You can ask at the end when I'm done with everyone's readings. So for you, I feel like yes, you did cut your hair beautifully and evenly. And like I was saying, I feel like when it comes to like taking care of your body, you need someone who you can trust, kind of like almost like a friend, or you like their energy. And once you like their energy, you kind of like go back to them all the time. John happens to be someone who's very professional with his work. He's very precise as well. hence why you kind of like it. Like he's very professional, he's very kind of like precise with his work, and kind of like on the point as well. So I feel like that is one of the reasons, or many of the reasons you feel like he cut your hair really beautifully. I feel like it has to do with like more of like the preciseness. He happened to kind of like do exactly what you asked for, or similar to what you asked for, and hence why I feel like you were a bit more happier. Yes, the cards are saying I feel like you should definitely go to like this area just to kind of like relax a bit, get your mental health back. I feel like you always really don't need to go with your Virgo man. I feel like this, since you guys are gonna go on a break, I feel like this is gonna be really good for you, because you're just kind of like focusing on you. You're replenishing yourself. You're spiritually healing yourself. Is what the cards are saying. Like yes, this is definitely going to be a good opportunity for you. Okay, let's do the free questions now. Percy said, "Did Danny ever have feelings for me when we had a falling out last year, February? Did he ever have a? Did he ever have feelings for you?" Um, I feel like Percy. I feel like Danny definitely had feelings for you last year when you had a fallout. I feel like this person kind of like felt you were like the one type of material for them. So hence why I feel like even though you guys were having a fallout, they felt like you were the one, or had the potential to be there the one, and hence why I think they had feelings for you, even though when you were like just falling out. Since you guys were never in a relationship, I feel like it was just like he felt like you could have been the one for him. So it's a yes. Julie said, "Is Taurus attracted to me even if they're talking to someone exclusively?" Is he attracted to you even though he's talking to someone exclusively? I feel like the Taurus is definitely attracted to you, but when it comes to your connection, Julie, I feel like he's not really sure what to do about it, or what is the action for it. So hence why I feel like he just chooses to ignore it. So I feel like yes, the Taurus is definitely attracted to you. Okay. No, A Rose, I did not answer your question yet. I think HS and Happy are not here. How do I get my boss Jay to like me more and treat me better, so that he's not petty about coming to work? Did I do anything wrong? I feel like just a couple of days of just being more open to him, being a bit more friendly with him, I think is gonna be enough. I don't think you need to do anything extra. Just be a bit more friendly towards him for the next couple of days, and I think he's gonna kind of like open up to you again. He's gonna warm up to you again. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you were just kind of like going through your own problem, but he just kind of like got petty because he likes you more than the other girls, hence why I feel like he just got a bit more petty about it. So I think what you basically can do is just talk to him for a couple of days whenever you see him at work. Just try to be nicer towards him, and I think he's eventually going to kind of like warm up. Hey Rose, can you I see your question. Are you still here? What does Nurse Val think and feel about me? Was she being petty to me? What does. Oh shit. I feel like Nurse Val is very upset with you. I feel like she's trying to walk away from this friendship or this connection. Um, it seems like this person was really hurt by, I guess, what you did or how you kind of like came across. I think they really felt like you were a good friend to them, and then you kind of like ignoring for a couple of hours, they felt like, okay, she's just using me or she's not a good friend to me. So I feel like hence why I think she was like really visibly upset about it. I feel like she's really upset about it still. Like I feel like she still does think about you at times. She wishes that you would like communicate with her again, or if you both can talk again. Like even just like you, she also manifests here and there about it. Like she will imagine like what would happen if she decided to come towards me again. So she does kind of like think about those things as well. But I feel like she's kind of like a bit more in pain right now compared to the positive aspects of your friendship. She feels a bit more betrayed by this connection, if that makes sense. Was she being petty to you? Definitely, I feel like she was being petty, but I feel like she was more or less being a bit more sensitive, and that's how she kind of like reacted to it. So yeah, she definitely does miss you. She definitely was being petty. It's just like she just kind of like reacted on her emotions. Yes, I will sleep after this. Will me and Jesse ever reconcile? Does he miss me? Natalie, honey, you have to like and subscribe. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so Natalie dreams, will you and Jesse ever reconcile? Does he miss you? I feel like there's a huge possibility at some point you and Jesse will reconcile. I think he does miss you here and there, but I feel like maybe he's not really ready to come towards you right now. But I think an opportunity will be presented to you from the universe where both of you can come together and reconcile and just like open up to one another. So I think that opportunity is definitely going to be given. So it's a yes. She did care about your friendship. Okay, so A Rose and Zeno said, will I pass my exams this year? Will they pass their exams this year? You will. I feel like don't worry too much about if you're going to pass your exams or not, because you will. I think you will kind of like if you're worrying too much about if you're going to pass or not, you're going to kind of like create a sense of like self-doubt. So don't worry too much about like whether or not you're going to pass, because I feel like you will definitely pass your exams. It's a yes. um Lastly, A Rose said, does Karen still see me as Bella from Twilight? I got a yes for this. A Rose Rain. Karen still does see you as Bella from Twilight. Um, it's just like this, like the energy that you kind of like provide, kind of like matches up to, I guess you could say, like Bella's energy from Twilight. So she still does. He or she still thinks like you do match up like Bella's energy. So it's a yes. Should I confront Edith on her envious vibes? If I tell Michael the Capricorn came back in my life, what will he do? What will he feel about it? Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so should you confront Edith about her envious vibes? I feel like if you end up doing this, I don't think you're gonna find that much success. I don't think this person's gonna be straight up open about the fact that she was jealous or she is still jealous. I think she's gonna be more closed off about her feelings, or just kind of like about this topic in general. I don't think she's gonna open up about it. So I think you can confront her, but I don't think you're gonna gain anything from this, because it seems like she's almost gonna deny it. If you even bring up like proof or kind of like tell her what she did or how it happened, I feel like she's just gonna straight up ignore you. So it's I feel like it's almost kind of like a no. I don't think you should, because I don't think you're gonna gain anything from this. Oh, thank you. If I tell Michael the Capricorn came back in my life, what will he do? How will he feel about it? Yeah, I really don't think it's gonna be worth it, because she's just gonna be just completely oblivious about it. She's gonna ignore you entirely, almost like denying it. Like, no, I never did that. What are you talking about? I feel like if you tell Michael the Capricorn came back, his initial reaction is gonna be he's just confused about it. He doesn't know what to say or what to react to this. He's just kind of like stood there. Um, it seems like this person is can get very awkward at times, can get very anxious at times as well, and that is something that they're gonna kind of like initially kind of like show, like they're just like really just like sat there awkward about it, like, okay, what are you gonna do? Like, he's just asking you questions in a more stuttering manner. That's kind of like the first thing, and then when it hits him that, oh wait, it's that one, or this and this happened between them, I feel like that is the moment this person's gonna come back into your kind of like into your life properly, ask more details, tell you things like, oh, don't talk to him, don't do this, don't do that. It's like he's more vocal about what he wants you to do about the situation. I feel like he's not gonna like it. He's gonna definitely tell you to block him or walk away from that connection, not to talk to that person ever again. He's most likely going to say things like that. I feel like you're just going to have to allow him some time, because it's not gonna hit him in the beginning. Smriti, unfortunately, honey, the list is closed for today. You can catch me on the next live stream. It's not gonna get in. You know what? Do it. I support this. I stand this. Go ahead and do it. Let me know what happens. Or a couple of months, who knows? I'm just kidding. Okay, so 13th question. Once I explain to Nurse Val my feelings and I tell her I thought she hated me, I miss her. Will she be able to give me lip filler appointment? I think she will be able to give you the lip filler appointment. The cards are just saying like, don't bring up the appointment first. Just kind of like build the foundation first of the friendship, so that she can trust you again, and vice versa. I also feel like when you text her like around that time frame, I think her schedule is gonna be really packed. Like, maybe she's not even gonna be in the country, so hence why maybe she's not gonna be able to kind of like book you in quickly. But I feel like she will be able to kind of like take you in regardless. So yes, I think she will take you in. It's just like you have to kind of like do it in a very soft, in a more like genuine manner. Like, you actually mean it. That's how I feel like she's gonna kind of like find it more soothing or more relaxing. So yes, I feel like she will be able to kind of like say you up. It's just like maybe not as quickly as you're kind of like expecting. And don't do it quickly as well. Like, don't rush in, because it seems like she's gonna pick up on it that you're just using her for like the fillers and stuff. And is there anything I need to know? And am I still hot? Is there anything she needs to know? Okay, I feel like the cards are just telling you to focus on yourself right now. Thank you so much, Jasmine. I feel like um, the cards are just telling you right now that you really need to focus on yourself. Fuck the Virgo, fuck your boss, fuck your, like, the nurse val or anything in general. Just like forget everything for a couple of days and just relax. So like maybe the beach area, just like getting a tan would be an amazing opportunity for you, because you're just like, relaxing by yourself. You really need to do that right now. I feel like just don't think about anyone or anything at the moment. Just focus on you for a couple of days. Get your mental health back. And that's kind of like what they're trying to tell you to focus on. Like even if it means like, going out by yourself, shopping, going to the beach, just do it, because it's going to help you. It's going to make you feel more independent, as well as like help you heal spiritually. That's what they're trying to kind of like tell you to focus on at the moment. And yes, you are still the hot bitch. So yes, you're still that hot sassy bitch, and they just want you to kind of like take a break from everything. Like just fuck everyone, okay, and just like take the break by yourself. Yes, I do soulmate tarot readings. All the listings are in the description box. No, literally, they're just saying like you need to catch a break, okay? Basically, just you need to catch a break. I think I did everyone from the free list as well, so at least it's not 4 hours today. Yes, okay, so I did everyone. Yes. Oh my god, I'm talking to two Virgo men right now. The dream. I'm just kidding. Um, yes, girl, I'll listen to your voicemails now and I'll respond to you in a couple of minutes. No, it's okay, babes. It's okay. Take care of yourself, and I hope you get that long waited break that you need. And you too, Jasmine, if you're still here. I don't think you were in the list. Simple thing. Okay, anyways, what's your question? It has to be a yes or no format. Jasmine as well. It's your season, babes. Enjoy yourself. Don't let no man kind of like bother you. It's your time. Just just enjoy. And yes, simple thing. Please go ahead and drop your yes or no question. I don't think you were on the list, if I'm being honest. Anyways, I'll do your question. I'm really excited for Taurus season. Aries season was so shit. Like, you know, take care and have like, a wonderful and a safe trip as well. Enjoy yourself. Will my brother get his job back? Will simple things brother get his job back? Um, I feel like he might not get the old job back, but I think something better is coming his way. I don't think like he might get the old job back, but the cards are saying like it's not really good for him, and he shouldn't kind of like go back to it as well. But I feel like better opportunities are definitely coming in for him. That's what I see for you. Okay, everyone, that is it. Three people that are here right now. I'll end the live stream. So take care and enjoy your beach time, babes. Like the LA area, just enjoy yourself. And Jasmine too, happy season, happy Taurus season to you. I hope Taurus season is amazing, brings a lot of abundance for you. And just like happy birthday to you. I know it's not your birthday right now, but just just wishing it in general right now. And yeah, that's it. Take care, guys. Bye.